I'm so sorry, chat. We were just doing we've done the whole intros, we've done everything, and now I just noticed that Telia got called audio question mark in the chat. I'm so sorry, guys. We just done some nice intros. I wish you could have heard them.
You have the most polite. You have the most politest chat because you were talking for so long, and no one was like, dude, what's going on? Like,
exactly. I was thinking that myself a little bit, but then I can't blame him. It's my fault. I take that on the chin. Oh dear, guys. Sorry about that. We have been talking for a little bit. I was going to quickly do a quick intros again then, because I just want to make you know we have got two awesome guys here. We have some more people joining us in a bit. Yeah, we have hopefully Mike from NLG jumping in. But yeah, firstly, we've got a great friend of mine, someone who I've enjoyed being on the podcast with recently. Gamer who I respect highly, and it's so great to have him back on for this awesome stream today where we're going to be soaking up the indie goodness. It is Scott again from Green Pass Gaming. How is it going, Scott, my friend? Sorry, we're doing this again.
That is all right, indie man. At least we got it sorted before the show actually started.
That's true, bro.
You know? So I'm doing very well, mate. Thank you very much for having me on the show again. It was great hanging out with you on well, was it last Friday now that we
I think it may have been, yeah, or Saturday maybe, was it?
Yes, apologies, it was Saturday.
Yeah,
so it was cool to hang out on Saturday. So it's great to be chatting with you again. And SloMo, obviously, it's the first time we've had the pleasure of chatting as well, mate. So I didn't say it earlier. It's obviously a pleasure hanging with you this afternoon, mate. And looking forward to the show.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah, and yeah, as you said, I'm SloMoBackSlap. If you guys haven't heard of me yet, I love indie games. It's going to be a good show, a good time. We were kind of talking muted, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We were talking about we were just talking about how we're excited to see something brand new that we haven't seen before. That,
Absolutely,
it doesn't have that oversight from publishers and really get kind of pushing it towards the typical rah-rah Call of Duty / what else is Activision published, kind of game. So something that's a little different, a little change of pace.
Absolutely,
you can't hate on that, man. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I know you're always a big proponent and supporter of the indie stuff. Love all the stuff on your channel that you do. You focus on the indie games, some great videos in that regard.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it is an honor to have you on. I just want to repeat that because I do think very highly of you, SloMo, and been a fan of you for a long time. And huge congrats on the 1K subscribers which you hit today. And like I say, I'm really excited to be hanging out with you. You well deserve that 1K and more, my friend. So yeah, great to have both of you guys. You are such great guys. So thank you very much for being part of this.
Oh yeah, no problem at all, man. And thanks again. Is it just me, or do I feel like 12 minutes is going to get like a big feature today?
Yeah, I hope so.
I have a feeling. So. Yeah, I think you'll be all right. It's in the image, not that means much with Hades popping up in the image. But I think 12 minutes, there's a good chance. I think that game is coming towards the end of production. They've had one delay on it and pushed towards now. I watched an interview with Luis Antonio recently, and he was talking like he's almost moving on to another project. He was saying about ideas he's got for a new project and stuff, and that he's winding up. They're obviously they've done a lot of the voice acting already, so it's that's a good sign. I think there's a good chance we could definitely see that today. Whether it's a final is coming out right soon is another question, because indie games often get their release date pretty much a month before they actually come out, as we probably know. But I'd be great to see it. I mean, but yeah, Mike has popped in. Awesome to see you, Mike, my friend.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good, thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's a pleasure, brother.
Thanks for the invite.
Oh no! So I've been wanting to hang out for you for ages. It's always so hard because your show is so late, and coming on late is tricky for me. And I really appreciate all your invites that you've given me, and I've had to turn down because of the time zones and stuff.
I took PTO from work to do this.
Oh, nice! So. Thank you very much.
That is dedication, isn't it?
I'm honoured. Appreciate you being here, bro. Nice. I love what you guys do.
Appreciate the invite. Looking forward to some good indie games today.
Yeah, for sure. I think we're going to get some, hopefully. I mean, it's looking good. There's a lot of hype for the event. I think there's You know, I think there's a good chance. We are definitely seeing the Ascent, as we've said. I think there's a good chance of the Artful Escape popping up. I don't know if you guys remember that game. I know
that would be nice.
Yeah.
it would be sweet, definitely. I mean, I think that one is part of those 3 games I keep putting together, as in Annapurna published games. So you've got the 12 Minutes, and you've got the Artful Escape, who is also published by them, and also Last Stop as well, which is another one in that sort of trio I keep putting together. They're obviously developed by different developers each, but yeah, those 3 games all look awesome. Annapurna always put out great stuff, and yeah, like I think, you know, there's a good chance of maybe even all 3 of them. The way I think it's going to work is 100+ games. There is surely going to be maybe a couple of sizzle reels. What do you guys reckon to that? You reckon we're going to see, so, you know, 25? It's 25 games obviously going to be featured in more depth maybe, but then this is going to be some big sizzle. The thing is, people say, is Tunic going to be there? I think it will be there, but it might be there for 5 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take anything to Tunic at this point. So
I want to see some more 12 minutes too.
Yeah.
It's been 12 minutes since we've seen it. And I'm looking real. I mean, that game, when they showed it last year, really popped on my radar. I mean, that looks like an incredible game, and I want to see more.
Most definitely, yeah. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I can't really find the stream. I wish it was on YouTube. Oh, hang on, I found it. Yeah.
It's just gone live on /Xbox.
Brilliant. /Xbox. You've got it on, have you? Here we go. If I click that, I've got it on gaming, but it's the same thing, I think. Let's pull that up.
Not showing it on. Are they not showing it on their own YouTube page? What?
That is
well, it's a Twitch.
It's weird.
A Twitch show, so so Twitch are actually running the show, not Xbox. So
that'll do it.
Let's finally do a little. We've got about a minute.
It's on Mixer, guys.
It's on Mixer. Mixer. Yeah, I was going to say, I believed you then for a second. I was like, really?
Facebook Gaming has the exclusive stream.
Yeah, it's come back for one show. Let's finally do a quick kind of whip round, because it's got about a minute to go. Let's go Scott first. What one thing is the one thing you're most excited to see, my friend, out of anything? Just one thing.
Let me say Shredders is the one thing I think that not maybe an awful lot of people look forward to. So as a big fan of old school snowboarding games, Shredders is right up there for me.
Very nice, my friend. And SloMo, brother, what would yours be?
You know, even though it was shown yesterday, I would love to see Game Deck again. That would be great. There's another indie game that I've kind of had my eye on and haven't heard anything in a little while. It's called Undying.
Oh, that looks good. That survival style game where you have to look after your child, isn't it?
Yes. You're already infected, so you're going to die. But you're trying to teach your child how to survive without you. It's pretty interesting.
Definitely.
And then there's this other game that I would love to see it be focused here, because then I will know we'll get a console release. But it's called Synced Off Planet.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's got a great visual element to it. They got their own engine. They got their own AI facial expressions, where it's almost close to Unreal Engine's metahuman tech for AI facial expressions. It's very close to that.
Nice.
They've been working really hard on the game. It looks really good. It's kind of close to The Division in combat, but the enemies are more along the lines of like a kind of like a zombie apocalypse kind of thing, except it's like takes place in the future.
Whoa, nice.
People were getting used to like getting implants and doing all kinds of plastic surgery kind of stuff to improve themselves, and they started getting these implants that would give them almost like firmware updates. But a firmware update goes bad, and then they all become like these almost like zombie, but they're like half machine, synthetic, like hordes of like crazed humans, and the people who don't have the implants are like the only real people left. And it's got a great idea. They got a lot of great elements, and they're adding into it. It looks good.
Sounds good, bro. I have to check that out for sure. Definitely. No, that sounds really interesting. Definitely. I mean, that sold me already. So I'm definitely looking to look at that. So I'm just going to quickly.
Wow, they got Story Mode Bay on. That's
oh really? Do you
interesting.
know Story Mode Bay?
Hey,
I think I might have
know
seen an
Story
interview
Mode
of her
Bay.
actually. Did she
Yeah.
do it on the when they were doing showcasing the Black Lives Matter devs and stuff like that kind of time? I think she might have done an interview
Yeah.
with when they were doing the mix, is it, and stuff. I think I recognise her. But
Yeah,
just
she's a great content creator on Twitch. Definitely check her out.
Nice,
her streams are always a lot of fun.
awesome.
She has a great time. She's got a fun and really energetic community. She's a really good content creator. Shout out
Nice,
to her.
nice,
She's
bro.
She's getting a big.
Good to see they get good
Yeah.
people on there. 'Cause sometimes when you see them, you think, oh, they're doing Twitch streamers, and it's like, but it's good if they get good people, and that's always what matters. But yeah, Mike, my friend, is there one thing you would pick out of anything that you would hope to see today, my friend?
Still 12 minutes.
12 minutes, my friend. Sweet. Just getting a little warm up here.
Still
There.
12 minutes. That's gonna be
12
my
minutes
jam.
ago, it was 12 minutes, and now it's 12 minutes. I'll ask you every 12 minutes.
Look, there's so many. If they're showing 100 games, I mean, there's so many games, and here we go.
Yeah, we're kicking off,
We're
I
getting
think, guys.
started right here. I mean, there's so many games. It's just, wow.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there really is. I'm super excited, guys, and thank you so much everyone who's hanging out with us. Obviously, we're going to be giving our takes on things as we go through, as we did yesterday. That style. This looks pretty damn sweet. But yeah, thank you so much, Shizno Elite, for dropping by. Cybernox, always a pleasure. Great to see you guys. AJC146, great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Ashy Mark. Luke Still, my friend, awesome to see you, bro. Thanks for hanging out last night. It was really cool. And everyone else who's in the chat, thank you so much for being here. It is awesome to see you all in. Ready for that indie goodness, guys? Let's do this.
Look at this game.
This is Second Extinction, isn't it?
This
Or
is
is it-
Exo Mecha.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't watching. I was just caught in my corner.
He just jumped in there.
Yeah, they showed
Exo
this in
Mecha,
the
right, yeah.
show last year before one of the Xbox showcases.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
think it was in
yeah.
the May showcase. They showed it off. I think this
Yeah.
is the one that has. It's kind of like a cross between kind of like Halo and Titanfall and things like that. Really blurs the line between indie games and non-indie games. I think when you look at the
this.
production in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Not sure why the stream volume's so low on the audio, but yeah, hopefully that'll be okay.
Yeah. It's like I said before about how indie developers are really starting to close the gap when it comes to visuals between
100%.
indie and AAA development. They're getting so close because the tools have matured so much with engines like Unreal Engine 5, the technology that Epic is now putting into that, and their focus on making sure indie devs don't have to pay license fees unless they hit a certain amount of revenue gain. It really allows like an indie developer like the four of us here could start a studio
Yeah.
and be able to use Unreal to do something similar to this.
Yeah,
without actually
exactly. They got the
having to
tools.
be-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and with blueprints as
burdened
well.
with that cost,
Like,
yeah.
if you know about blueprints, I imagine you do, 'cause you do a little dabble about, but like you can use blueprints to actually not code as much and stuff like that. I don't know loads about it. Oh, baby, it's the Ascent.
There you go. I saw your video on this, Indy, and it immediately caught my eye.
Thank you, my friend.
This look between, kind of Wasteland meets, for me, Wasteland meets Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance meets Diablo meets. I mean, there's so many good genre, of those kind of genre jumped into this game. Plus a little cyberpunk. This is gonna be an amazing game to run through.
It really is. I've got that up on full and it's really low for some reason on the stream audio. How does it sound in the chat, guys? Does it sound like the actual trailer is a little bit low?
The actual Twitch stream for me seems a little low in
it's
comparison
annoying.
to the other audio. So
Is
might
that-
might be the stream itself.
Yeah, it is, I think, but I just can't sort of compensate
Yeah, it is a
for
bit low.
We're going to sound really loud compared to it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
can't
think
wait
it's
to play
I'm
this.
listening to the Xbox feed on Twitch and it's low volume.
It's weird. Really low.
Oh, yeah, it's not you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see if there's so this is on Twitch Gaming. What are you watching on? And is there any other channels that it can go on? It's probably the same on everyone, I guess. Can't hear the game,
Yeah.
as someone's saying, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm looking at it on Twitch. I agree. It is pretty low. Like I think
Annoying.
Yeah, there's no turning it up any further.
It's
No.
coming this year.
I was really hoping maybe a little bit more of
Coming
a
this year.
specific release date, but it's good to know that's coming.
Oh, nice.
Coming 2021.
No. This has started so well. I wish the audio wasn't bothering me. That looked great. I hardly watched that because of that audio thing, but that looks so damn good. I'm going to have to watch that again. Oh, there's a really cool trailer that was very different to their other trailers. Other stuff they've shown them.
You can
Omno, this
you
is
can like glide
really cool.
on the stab. That's pretty
That's
cool.
the first time
little-
I've seen this one.
Yeah, you should. There's a demo on Steam of this if you want to check it out. Prologue, I think it's called. I mean, I could turn us down a lot, and then that would be balanced.
I think we're okay.
Turn
Yeah, I think
our
we're alright,
mics
dude.
down, if you see what I mean. And then people can turn it up, and it would
No,
balance it.
I tend to get into games like this, these smaller single player. If it's not too open world kind of games, there's something about them that draw you in.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that art style it reminded me a little bit of Haven that recently came out. I think.
A little bit, little Journey.
Yeah, Journey. Yeah, I get that
Yeah.
Journey vibe definitely. Started well.
I have interest, guys. So the games that have been shown so far, so we had Exomecha, The Ascent. Was that Omno?
Omno, yeah.
No, yeah.
All three in Game Pass so far, I think.
Haven't said.
Omno hasn't been confirmed for that. That's the first time it's
I think
been.
in that final frame it showed Game Pass at the end. I don't know if Chad.
Unless that
if
showed
you
it
can back
done,
me
yeah.
up there.
Yeah, we'll have to keep a quick eye on that because those are going fast.
I highly doubt it will be all the games in 100 plus games in Game Pass. I highly doubt. I know one game
That'd be
that's.
something though.
I know one game that's showing up today that's not been announced, and that's not going to Game Pass.
You tease.
I've
you
done it again,
tease.
haven't I? I've done it again.
Indeed, the insider.
Not really. This is one thing I'm hanging on to.
You got a 50-50 shot of being right, so.
Oh, 100%. I know. It's 100%
Wild
showing
at
up.
That's a Humble Games.
Yeah, they do some pretty good publishing, actually.
Yeah. Oh, they're just going right into it. This is.
Yeah, it's solid, isn't it? They've got it for the amount of games, I guess.
Yeah.
So far, so
Little mini
good.
train simulator.
What's up, Jubei Sensei? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, Jubei?
I see Fuzzy Belvedere too. What's up, Fuzzy?
Oh, is he? Oh, I missed him. Sorry, yeah. What's up, Fuzzy, bro? Great to see you.
Wow. See,
yo, what up, guys?
believe it or not, my 6-year-old. Well, never mind. They're shooting. Darn it.
Oh, this is Void Train.
6-year-old's into trains.
It's-
Yeah, my 6-year-old's into trains. If they didn't have the shooting.
Oh
element,
yeah,
it'd be
this
perfect.
is a crazy game when you look at it on paper. It's the way it mixes
Oh, look at
everything.
this.
It's called Void Train, I think. This one. This was in
Got
that
a
image,
little,
so that might be telling. You know
Got some first-person shooting. in
the
here.
image that they showed before with 12 minutes on it, and that all the other games. This was on that. So I think 12 minutes will definitely be there.
I think so. Thomas the
How's
Tank
everybody doing?
Engine like you've never seen him before.
Yeah, the DLC Thomas Tank Engine version.
He's not smiling anymore.
Nice.
All right, Void Train. I
That was
see
a
what
fast-paced
you're doing
start,
there.
that.
Void
That
Train
was
looks really
good.
cool,
Yeah.
The last one that we just saw, I was getting like
Yes.
a Outer Wilds meets Abduction
That was
kind
it.
of vibe from that. Brianna, were
That's
there
pretty
any of
epic
those
start.
trailers
They
that
need to sort that
particularly
volume
jumped
out.
at you?
Surely they can sort it out right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, I was kind of looking at, I think it was called Wild at Heart. It almost reminded me of Don't Starve a little bit. It looks like you're trapped in the forest.
See, this volume's
maybe with
okay.
your friends. I'm very excited.
Well,
Ah.
they're talking now. That is the volume's alright, but it's the actual trailers that are low.
Yeah.
So Brianna said that she got a little Don't Starve vibe out of Wild at Heart. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the visual style that she's referring to, I would say.
Yeah.
Don't Starve's
Yeah,
quite a
yeah.
sort of hardcore survival, isn't it? I don't know if that.
I remember story mode playing Don't Starve and really enjoying it. I think she played it last year. I can't remember when she played it, but yeah, she's definitely into those kind of games.
Oh, really nice, fantastic. Maybe she knows a little more. Yeah. So, what do you think of that so far, guys? I mean, I think maybe we'll talk over this bit if that's all right. Potentially.
Oh yeah.
Ascent, amazing. I did see a good chunk of it. I wish I'd have soaked it all up, but it was technical difficulties as always. Not on my part this time.
That, man. I know that's one you were looking forward to.
Yeah,
as well.
I was really looking forward to that. That trailer looked so epic. And
They
there was
confirm
some.
2021 release at the end. Nothing more.
Thanks for letting me
still-
know that.
Yeah, that was
2021.
it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you know what? I'm actually pleased about that because it means I can make more content on it.
Yeah.
Selfish, I know, because I love it.
you
But yeah,
go.
I just like I said in my video, I'm happy to wait as long as it takes. I'm always about that with the games. Wait as long as it takes. I just want them to do the best game they can make, kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm always for delays as long as the finished product comes out better than it would have if it would have stayed at its release date. I mean, would you? I understand the frustration some people have when a game that they want to play it gets delayed because you really want to play it, but now you're gonna have to wait even longer. But I mean, what's the alternative?
Exactly.
They're delaying it for a reason. You don't want to get the game and it's a buggy mess or it's crashing all the time. That's not fun. You know, that's cyberpunk kind of stuff. You know,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's cyberpunk. I enjoyed the story, but so much of cyberpunk really like hindered all the buggy issues with it. Really hindered the full experience. Like you get deep into the story and then you get pulled out of that element when the game crashes.
Yep.
Or you know, a character is sitting on an invisible couch in the middle of downtown. And you were just on the phone call.
Hey,
That literally
falls-
happened to me. Right?
Yeah.
And then falls through the earth and
It's
I
yeah.
remember
It's,
even stealing a car, and I went to go pull the driver out the car, and the entire car exploded and started flipping in the air.
It's mental, isn't it? Yeah, like that's the thing with AAA games. They like to put a release date really far ahead of time. They say they'll say like probably a year away from release, and they set a release date to the day. Like that's the thing with indie games. They don't do that. I think it's good. I think they get the game ready before they then. Most of the time it'll be 1 month from release, as I say, we'll get the release date. So I think it's a better way. Like the Ascent, they said delayed till 2021 last year. They didn't say delayed till 2021, like March 27th or something like that, because that's where it causes problems. You know what I mean? Just do the release window of the year. No one's disappointed now. So I mean, it's just it makes more sense.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I played.
It's also, you know, and I always go back to this this quote from Shigeru Miyamoto: "A delayed game is eventually good. A bad game is forever."
That's a great one. Yeah.
And you know, let's not forget that with Cyberpunk, unless I've missed it, you still can't buy it on the PlayStation Store.
You're right. It's still
not there. So you talk about, you know,
5 months later, 6 months later.
I remember, you know, remember Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, people morphing through walls and you know, and half the game being not finished on the original download. I mean, that stuff. Indie developers thankfully don't have to worry about meeting a big publisher's deadlines and things
and
like
investors
that, and that
as well.
helps them.
Yeah, investors.
That really helps them.
Yeah, it really does. Song of Iron in the house. What's up, Joe, brother? Always a pleasure, my friend. Great to see you.
Nice. Very nice. Of
Is
course, Graphic God's in the house.
Is it an omen? Yeah, what's up, Jay, bro? Thank you so much for being here. VJ is in the house. Really good to see you, brother.
My brother back from the
dead.
My Halo 4 brother.
Thanks for being here, back from the dead, brother. And everyone else, you're legendary. Thank you for being here, guys.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Thick and fast.
Yeah. Loving it. Oh, this is a sizzle. Oh, this one looks good. That never yield.
I heard about this game.
By Solo Dev.
Yeah, the guy that made that game is on. He was on the Iron Lords
Iron
podcast
Lords,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got sold on that quick.
Yeah, me too.
He's a really cool
Not
guy,
so
actually.
much on this. Not so much on this.
You don't want to play Princess Farmer?
That's made for you, Mike.
You know,
That's your game. It's got you written all over it.
these lines from the far out. Oh, this looks like a little Among Us type game.
I love the sizzle reels.
Little Witch in the Woods. I love these pixel art 8-bit looking games.
Night Squad
16-bit
too.
looking games like that. Ooh.
This was in the demo event, Night Squad. Quite a few new things that are new to
I
me.
like this. Okay.
This looks
Iron
nice.
Turbo Kung Fu
I like it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Echo Generation.
Oh.
Yeah, this looks good.
That's something I
Voxel,
got.
yeah.
Kung Fu
This one's
Cannon.
already been announced. It looks really good, Echo Generation.
Wow, that looks good.
It's got turn-based combat, Sloma. I think that pleases you a
Copy.
bit.
This
Wow,
looks
isn't it?
wild. Look at this craziness. Alba.
Oh yeah, Mad Streets. This
Yeah.
looks fun. Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen this for a while.
Vibe.
Yeah, it looks funny. It's
Ooh.
good. On this one as well, Rift Breaker. Yeah, this looks cool. I'm
Little,
not.
little RTS action.
Yeah, I can't quite figure out whether it's kind of like because you do control the mech. I think I'm thinking, but it's also like strategy based as well. Kung Fu Janitor. Yeah, nice one. Cheers,
That
though.
looks neat.
Love it.
Got like Geometry Wars
Miko's
vibes.
got a game
Oh,
looking
Lake.
like that.
That's Fastback's one. He likes this one. Lake.
Oh yeah, you talked about that.
Big Con. Looks pretty cool. This one was shown before.
Yeah. Eight?
There's quite a few new ones.
Yeah,
They've
I'm
been
struggling
busy.
to keep up here, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah,
I love that.
There's
That's,
so
I,
many things.
you know,
in here.
that makes me happy because I
I'm
get
trying
to look through them
scramble to write
later.
them all down.
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
do
exactly.
more
Yeah.
research on
I'm
later,
not even
yeah.
bothering. I'm not even bothering.
I'm
'Cause-
writing ones down that sort of pop for me personally, but I wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to keep up otherwise.
Ooh, Driftlands, okay.
Oh, card
nice.
action.
Dude, this as someone who's playing Slay the Spire, this is right on
Yeah.
my street.
Yeah, definitely. It looks cool. Oh, this has just come out, I think. Adios.
Yes. So many
Adios,
people
yeah.
have been talking about Adios. I actually have it on my Steam wish list. I'm gonna play it like within the next week, I think.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Enrique was talking about it, wasn't he? Was it? Oh, no, Rand was talking about it, wasn't he? He said he played it.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah.
And I've also seen Nick Undead talk about it too.
Nice.
Yeah, everyone that's spoken about it has spoken highly of it.
Oh, nice.
Arc Alliance. Oh.
Yeah,
Little Warhammer vibe.
Oh, hello, Chris Charla.
Hello, Chris.
Alliance.
Thank you so much for
Hey.
joining
Nice.
us. How are you feeling today?
Good, thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. Now, for everyone at home watching that aren't already familiar with the ID at Xbox program, can you explain a little bit about how that works?
Yeah, sure. So basically, we're a program at Microsoft that enables independent developers to self-publish their games. So they come to xbox.com/ID, they sign up, they tell us what kind of game they're making, and we send them dev kits. They start development, they make the game, and then we they're the publisher. We try and help amplify the promotion with things like what's happening today, and then the games come out,
Wanna
people
check the
play them,
shelves.
everybody's happy. It's awesome.
It is awesome. I personally love indie games, and I think we've seen indie games have this not even resurgence, but kind of like just being brought more into the public eye in the last decade or so, and it makes it a little bit hard for some people to kind of qualify what is indeed an indie game. So I want to ask you, Chris, what are indie games all about in your mind?
Nice.
Well, that's actually one thing we do in the program is we don't try and define it. In fact, I used to have a buster on the outside of my office that said indie with a little buster through it because I was like, you know what, like we're
Yeah, I've heard him say that
I'm
before.
old, and I spent the 90s as a punk rocker arguing about what was punk and what wasn't punk.
He's avoiding
And,
it. Political
we don't need to do
evasion.
that. You know what I mean? To me, independent game is really all about creative control.
Yeah, we
if a
noticed.
developer has creative control, you know, they have that independence.
The thing is,
But,
the
you know,
lines
we
have
have
really
folks in the
blurred
program
between
who
what
are
is indie
single
and what isn't
individuals,
these days
single
anyway,
women
Yeah.
hasn't it? So
making a game.
it's
We have
almost
studios
impossible
in
to
the program
define.
that are hundreds
Yep.
of people making a game. So we don't
I
stress
agree.
about it. Like,
If you
our
see,
focus
you know,
is
you
just
play a
on
game
helping
like
people get their games
Plague's
onto
Tale,
Xbox,
you know,
helping get them
and you
great,
could
and then
easily
making
see
sure
that
the
that could have
players
been
get to see
made by
them have a good time.
Ubisoft or somebody like that.
Cool.
That is incredible. Now,
But
Chris,
that's the thing.
I
It's not in the
know,
results.
I'm
That's what people get
sure
wrong.
there
I
are
think
so
they
many
look at the results
amazing
and decide if
moments
it's
that you were
indie.
able
It's
to
more. It's
experience
how it
throughout
was
your
built
7
that
years with the
determines if it was
program.
indie. If you see what I
But
mean.
if you could pick
Yeah, exactly.
one, what would
I
be
mean,
your
Hitman's a good
proudest
example. That's an indie
accomplishment?
game.
Yeah.
And,
You know what? I
it's
can't.
just-
It is now. You're
The
right.
thing that like
Yeah.
really gets both me
Right.
and the whole team on ID going is really like when we're able to help a developer, like a lot of times, especially a first game, like ship that first game, and that like always feels great. Or when we're able to work with developers from like all over the world, like we work with developers in more than 100 countries on every single continent except Antarctica, is really cool. So it's hard to pick a proud moment, but maybe my favorite moment was. I think it was E3. I can't remember which year, and it was right when we unveiled like the full Cuphead trailer. And I
See that comment.
And I'm on stage. I got the privilege of introducing the.
I mean, Chris Charler is
and,
great though.
He
It's
is.
all it's all
the
great
lights
to
go
see
on the
that.
golden hours, and they go off.
We've
game,
talked to him a couple of times,
then
and
the
he's very
Studio MDHR
he's very
logo comes up
passionate
on
about
what
this
at the time was
program,
the largest
and
4K screen
No,
in existence.
we all
And I
remember
knew
back to
everybody's socks were about to
2013
get
where
blown off, and just standing there in the
Microsoft
dark on the
really
stage,
did
looking
not
up at the Studio
start well
MDHR logo
with
was like-
indie
I
development,
still get
and
goosebumps. I
indie
have
developers
goosebumps right
were
now talking
really
about it. It was like, it was
flocking
such a
to
cool
other
moment. It was such a
platforms.
cool moment
Yeah.
for them. It was
And
such a cool
Chris
moment
came
for
in and
everybody who
really
likes,
turned this program
to be,
around.
just excited by
And
games.
I mean, you can
that-
see it-
To me, that's like
could
one
see
of my
it
favorite
today.
moments
I
in my
mean,
career.
I remember that
that
moment. I remember when Cuphead
7
was
years
first
ago, you'd never
unveiled
thought
at
they'd
E3,
even
and
be able to
everyone
put
was
something on like this.
What is this? And
Yo,
and
you
it
can tell he
delivered.
really
I mean,
wanted
Cuphead's a
Exomecha just
fantastic
looking at
game.
that top shelf of his
So
shelf,
what
yo.
excites you
Who is that?
now?
Who is that?
Most
Jubei
exciting thing
Sensei.
about the
Yeah.
indie games
I didn't see you
in
sneaking.
2021, in your opinion?
Just a
Oh, I've been in
variety. I
here
mean, we
for a
just
hot
saw
minute.
an
Oh,
I
I've-
got my
I've had
actual
it on-
mic now.
I got it.
I shouldn't sound like trash.
I thought that was someone doing an impression of Jubei Sensei for a minute.
It used to be that when people heard the word indie game,
How you
there
doing,
was the
bro?
thought of,
Thanks for
okay,
popping in.
side-scrolling
Happening.
pixel art. And there's still
I'm
a lot of
good.
great
I'm trying to juggle
side-scrolling
work
pixel
in
art
this.
games,
Yeah,
but there's
okay, bro.
everything from first-person shooters to
Sneaky
every
backdoor
genre
entry.
under the sun.
Yeah,
New
try to-
genres nobody's ever thought of before.
Got a boss
And
key. Got a
to-
boss
to
key
me,
for
what's so
Discord. I'm
exciting
not
is these
doing
games come from
Yeah.
everywhere. Right, I think there's a game. I don't want to.
I'm hoping that snowboard in the background's a sign.
He loves snowboarding and skating, so might not be.
He's a skate. That's actually a skateboard deck. Skateboarding is his thing.
It could be a sign
Wow.
still though, but he loves it though. He does. He's been a skater for a while.
Loves skateboarding.
Yeah.
They say 2020 on there as well, so.
Oh yeah, it does.
Like,
He-
those are all super cool.
he had,
and then you have games that just come out of
he was
nowhere,
giving those
not
out at
really out of nowhere,
E3.
but like
He was giving
Shotgun
decks out at
Farmers,
E3,
which is a game that
a few
launched
years
on
back.
Xbox and was from one person and dominated the sales charts on Xbox for like a couple weeks. It was like the #1 game on Xbox, and that is just so cool that the world today like enables that kind of thing to happen. So that's what I love. I just love the variety.
I'm always amazed learning at some of the.
It's a nice treat,
sizes
actually, to hear
some of
from
these
him. He
development
doesn't always show up.
companies. Does it blow your
Yeah.
mind?
It's always
what
been cool to see him
smaller
on
indie teams
the
are
stage
able
at
to
E3s
create
in the
and
past as
produce
well,
in
or
comparison
given
to
sort of
Oh,
big
yeah.
shows as well.
Yeah,
Definitely.
agreed.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen like
Here we
such
go.
great. I think we just call it like democratization of development with the rise of engines like Unreal and
There's more of that.
Unity and
Oh, it's
GameMaker.
back to that
It
sizzle reel.
really has
Yeah.
now enabled the focus. You know, games is still incredibly.
To be fair, that's good because I missed a lot.
Yeah,
of the
a little
first time around.
refresh.
How good my story is. Like, developers are no longer gated by the technology as much as they were 10 and 15 years ago. So
Right,
that's,
still not
that's
doing
awesome
Princess
to see.
Farmer.
And it's also been
His
awesome
second
to see
time
how
round's
things
the
like
charm.
Game
I
Pass,
think thou
have
protest
enabled,
too much. I think that
so
might
many
be on your
players
wish
to
list.
experience
Yeah.
so many
It's like
games.
Slow-Mo's bug snacks, basically. You know you love it, Slow-Mo.
No, I will never admit that. I will never admit that.
Never
I
admit
guess
to
I
it.
have no choice to play it. I have to play it sometime this weekend.
Oh, if
Beautiful.
it's Game
That's right. Yeah, it's a
Pass.
variety.
I like the art
Games
style on this Iron Corbo Kung Fu Janice. It's a cool name.
So
It's really cool.
Farmers, not a Game Pass game. You know, and,
Like
and
that's
there's
my
a huge
like
amount of variety
highlight
that's
right
in
now.
Game
That
Pass,
Iron
which is
Corbo
fantastic, and
Kung
it's a
Fu
huge amount of
Janice.
variety
Yeah.
in games that are
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Game Pass. So
It's-
it's just great. Like it's just
And shout out to D Black Raven. Thank you so much for being here, brother. It's awesome
brother
to
D
see
Black.
you.
Where do you think that indie games are headed next? So, say in the next decade or two.
That is a great question, and the answer I'm going to give is that I have no idea, but I mean that in the best possible way. You know, if you had asked me when we started ID if somebody was going to come up with a game where you shoot shotguns and when you miss the shot, a new shotgun grows out of the ground, I never would have guessed that. If you had asked me, is somebody going to make like a game that's hand animated 1930s animation? I never,
probably,
I never would have guessed that. And so, what I love about indie games is they're always surprising us. They're always giving us something new. And so when I say I have no idea what we're going to see in 10 years,
reminds me
that's what
of
excites
Life
me.
is Strange.
Like if I knew what was going to happen, I might
right,
not be
yeah.
excited. So yeah, I think in the best possible way.
It's supposed to be a really mellow game. Like the trailer is just like, this isn't about explosions, this isn't about the end of the world story. It's about a relaxing, like, life by the lake or something like that.
How has that transition been? Has it been kind of difficult or?
No, not really. We've been seeding Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S's to our developers for a while, and we've been really excited to see how many independent developers are supporting features like smart delivery, where you might have an Xbox One today and you buy the game, and then when you get your Xbox Series S or your Xbox Series X, you just download the updated version of it at no additional cost. And you know, independent developers are always surprising us.
That is true. A lot of people try
features, whether it's ray tracing or smart delivery, folks are taking advantage of them in really interesting ways. And so it's been exciting. It's been exciting to see the games, but one thing that we're proud of is that the transition itself for developers has been boring. And I mean that again in the best possible way. That they get this new system and they can start taking advantage of the power of it, but they don't have to get a PhD to figure out how to use it.
Good on them to be proactive in getting that working correctly, so that it became an easy process for those moving from Xbox One to Xbox Series.
Yeah, I mean, as PC guys, I know you're PC guys, Somo, and I am now. I've been for about the last year or so. Like, it should be like PC. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It should be the same on console, in my opinion.
Exactly. Indy, you. I always knew you were a smart man.
Yeah, we kindred spirits, bro. Brilliant stuff.
Today and from the 2,000 games that have come through the program in the last 7 years, we love variety. We're eager to support like all developers, especially if you're a new developer, this is your first game, maybe you're not from the United States or you're from a different territory, like please apply. We're really eager to help you get your games on the platform. There's a huge audience of players who want to play your games. I don't want to be crass, but independent developers on Xbox have earned more than $2 billion.
It's completely thriving. Wow, that's good. Yeah, because they did that stats recently. 2,000 games in production in India in the ID Xbox program at the moment. So pretty impressive.
So I guess that would be my message.
2,000 games.
Whether it's getting millions and millions of people to play your game through Game Pass, just shipping your game and having lots and lots of people play it and enjoy it. Please come aboard.
Xbox owes Chris Charles
Chris,
so much.
Like
he
really
does. He literally single-handedly saved indies on that damn platform.
Before we do say goodbye, can you let everyone at home know how to apply
whatever
to the
policies
program?
they had in place before?
Yeah, it was. That's true. At first, it was iffy, wasn't it? Because of the they didn't allow. It was if you didn't allow to release across the board, was it, or something like that?
The hard part is making the game, but the part of
there was a lot. Exactly. It was just a really crappy. It was just red tape that was just not good.
You can't restrict people that way. It's silly.
Again, thank you so very much for joining us.
I remember
so
the what's his name who heads up the Oddworld games. Keep saying Lorne Michaels. That's not it.
They can follow you personally, or should they just follow ID at Xbox?
They can follow at ID
Oddworld's development and I mean he blasted them at the very beginning. He was like, "I'm never going to put anything on their platform." Now he eventually, I think there wasn't an Oddworld game, but even the new, I mean, there's still some. It sucks because there's still some lingering,
and it seems almost
folks that have just kind of not embraced this yet that need to.
That's pretty cool.
Like Housemarque and
it takes about 5 or
development
6
studios
minutes,
like
and,
that.
I've known about
man,
the
difference between then and now is just so stark.
Get their games out there and get their games finished. And what an awesome program it is. But yeah, I also didn't know how easy it was for devs to apply. So for anyone watching this who has a game mulling around up here, even if it's just in concept phase, Xbox.com/ID is what Chris told us, and fill it out there and see if you can help, if Xbox can help bring your game to reality and bring it to Xbox consoles.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I feel like what Chris was saying. Sometimes.
So there's going to be another chunk of games in a minute, guys. What's going to be in there? 12 minutes? Is it time, my friends?
I think it's well past time.
It's overdue.
We're 32 minutes in.
12 minutes. I know I keep saying it, Artful Escape. I really want to see that come up, and I think it is time for that. I mean, to be releasing soonish, I would say. I've seen a developer dive on that quite recently, which was very fleshed out and looked polished and lovely and ready, surely, because they, like I say, they delayed those 3 Annapurna games at the end of last year, and they said they're all moving towards the polishing stages, and that was in December last year. So I think middle of this year for 12 minutes and the Artful Escape. I think that's definitely possible. How about Sable? Any of you guys looking forward to Sable? Do you know that one, guys?
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Nice. I think that one could pop up. Definitely. Looks good. Song of Iron could easily pop up. I hope we see Song of Iron.
Trisha's just mentioned Cuphead. Do you think there's a chance we see the Delicious Last Course?
Great shout. I would love to see that. It's been forever, hasn't it? It really has.
That would be something I think they will hold off for the end. Like that
probably would.
The big thing at the end of the show.
Although it's only DLC, but it is a big deal. Yeah, you are right.
But I mean, and I'm just being honest. Is it? I mean, Cuphead's. I don't know many people still playing it. I mean, is it enough to bring the interest back to the game?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's a game that so many people speak so highly and feel so highly
Absolutely.
of. Yeah, like let them come out with anything and people will jump right back in.
Yeah, I think one thing that game could have really benefited from was online co-op.
Online co-op would be fantastic for that game. They might even throw that in, you never know. 12 minutes taking a different turn. That's not 12 minutes.
This is not 12 minutes.
But hey, what's up, Stubbs, bro? Thanks for coming by, Stubbs. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing good.
Brother Stubbs.
I know this place seems strange. A fishing town afraid to fish. But that's why our new venture might just stay afloat. Because all those stories about the mystical monsters of Moonglow are exactly that.
A little list that I started. Hope it didn't come up.
This bay is full of amazing new creatures waiting to be discovered. So we'll find them and share them with the world. Together.
Trying to think that one.
As long as this book is by your side. So am I. Welcome home.
Nice and relaxing. Coat sync.
I love for fishing. Is going to make me get that.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, Zach and Lou. Welcome to the show. Can you tell us a little bit about Moonglow Bay?
Of course, go ahead, Zach. Sure. So Moonglow is like was said in a fishing RPG slice of life set in the eastern coast of 1980s Canada, though fictional. Yeah. And
any of you guys grab that? You grab by that game or?
Yeah, weird sea creatures. Yeah.
I wasn't until they said fishing RPG.
Fishing RPG.
I thought it had sort of Animal Crossing vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe a little bit more, but fishing RPG.
Fishing is always a good thing. Yeah, that's true. There's fishing in Hades, by the way. Don't know if you knew that.
I didn't actually. That's good. That's good to know.
Good to know. Yeah.
Although, if anything, it just disappoints me more that I'm not going to see it. So.
Yeah. Partner. The town itself is going through their own struggles with their potential closing and inability to grow and survive. So it's kind of like in tandem.
Everyone
growth,
helping each other.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. Now, without spoiling too much, what can you tell us about the town and what went into creating life in Moonglow Bay?
Oh, it does.
So the town is having its centennial, so it's gonna be 100 years old, and it's completely falling apart. It has no money.
They're sharing earphones.
And you kind of like
sweet.
gotta help
Well,
it.
you moved into the town 3 years prior with your partner, thinking like, okay, we're gonna retire here and we're gonna just open up a little fishing shack. But then they go under adventure. Your partner goes under adventure to start up the shop, and they never come back. So now you're kind of like left alone. You're like, oh, I don't know what to do. And everyone else is also closing down. So you're like,
Tell you a game I'd love to see is the Gunk, actually. Really looking forward to that
a lot of
game.
people are excited to hopefully see that again.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the Gunk in a little while, right?
No, not since the one trailer they put out as the announcement trailer. There's also there's a game called, just to mention it quickly, there's a game called Skate Story, which I highly recommend, Scott, you checking that out because you like skate and snowboarding games. Skate Story, it looks fantastic, and it needs some sort of like, it's not even on Steam as a listing yet, but they upload a ton of stuff to Twitter, like loads of GIFs and short videos. So I recommend checking out Skate Story. I'd love to see that come up on like.
Check that out.
Yeah, it's like kind of very unusual, but the physics of the skating looks so damn well done. It's really good. It's kind of weird though. It's kind of like a story, as it suggests. Like you're going through to the underworld. It's kind of like not the normal sort of like skate park kind of vibe, but the skating in it is so cool. And you're avoiding different like threats in the game. And we've covered it on the channel, on the podcast once. But yeah, check out Skate Story. I think you'll dig it. It's a really like unusual, unique skate game. I'd like to see it come up on ID Xbox, because could do with some sort of someone behind it, if you know what I mean. It's been made by one guy.
As a kid,
It always astounds me when I hear that a game's made by one person. I just
Yeah.
found that
I know.
it's ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
the sound design, the graphics, the gameplay, combat, story.
Yeah,
writing,
sometimes the sound gets
it's just
outsourced,
astounding.
but yeah, like everything else is like story and like animation, just like coding as well as art. There's so much skills. Like often they'll have like a skill set and then I'll have to learn on the spot almost for some of it, I believe. That's from what I can glean from interviews I've watched and stuff. But unless it's multi-skilled anyway. But
and how must it feel for these two who co-founded this development studio to actually announce their game on a big show like this?
Yeah.
Like I was looking at their Twitter feed, and they were literally holding this back as, hey, we're working on a secret game, and they're announcing this game and showing it off for the very first time on an Xbox showcase.
Yep, it's awesome. Definitely, it's very exciting for them for sure. Yeah, it's like we were saying about coming back to the small team thing, like solo devs. It's like the creative vision comes through better. Like if you've got a bigger team, it sometimes washes down the vision, if you know what I mean. So the idea can be carried through from like conception through to execution, and you know that you get a clearer sort of vision execution in the game. But that's why AAA games sometimes get washed out. Too many cooks spoil the broth. But you know what I mean, it can get a bit, because it starts at the top and works its way down many different like you know, like management, and then to leads, and then to the actual animators or whatever. I was listening to Joe talk about that actually on an interview he did recently, a Song of Iron developer. He was saying, you know, it gets washed down, so independent, you can really carry that vision through all the way. You know, he thinks of the idea, he executes it. So solo devs for the win is what I'd say.
I think Dying Light 2 is a great example of that. If you've looked into, you read any of the commentary that's out there about Dying Light 2 and its development, upper management has been essentially just really gatekeeping the ideas that the studio has come up with. And it's just like, you got to come out with like a 2-hour PowerPoint presentation to introduce a single feature into a game.
Yep.
It's just, oh, well, who else has done this already?
Yeah.
If you can't name someone else that's done it already,
tried and tested,
it's not going to get approved. And it's just like, well, how? You know, like Techland was supposed to be such an innovative studio when they first got started. To see them go from that to where they are now, that's just really disconcerting and unfortunate. And it's good that to see these developers don't have those kind of hindrances.
Exactly, for sure, bro.
Make their games.
Definitely agree. Yeah, for sure.
To get a little
And the first time light
the boat itself,
so you can go fishing.
So innovative.
So you can go fishing out at sea for a day, and then always have to come back to town.
I love the sound of that. Now I know a question that
This gameplay they're showing for this, I don't know if it's up anyone else's street, but I think it looks pretty cool. As someone who likes doing fishing in games like Sea of Thieves, seeing what they've done and how they're turned into cooking and then having to sell it, that's really interesting. That's really cool, actually.
That is cool,
I can see
definitely.
really catching like that Animal Crossing crowd, because you know, like with Animal Crossing, you do a lot of farming, and you got I can't remember the guy's name, but the landlord that's like you got to deal with that. But this seems like they have a little bit of the same approach where you need the fishing in order to survive.
That's kind of Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry, Karen. sorry. I was gonna say it's like Spiritfarer. If you've played that, Spiritfarer, you have to.
There's no accident that there's a Minecraft look to this too.
Yes.
Have you guys played Spiritfarer or?
Kind of like.
It's on my backlog, but I haven't got to it just yet.
No, you'll like that. If you like fishing, you have to catch the fish, and you then cook it for the people aboard, and you have to please them and stuff, and keep them happy and stuff. It's a really good game, Spiritfarer. I highly recommend it.
So you don't feel intimidated by anything, even if like.
Yeah, I have it downloaded. I just haven't hit it yet.
Nice, bro.
Work in this case, like finish work, and then like maybe open.
I had to get 13 done. Now I'm open to
13, yeah. Nice. I remember playing that back in the day. It's a good game. Good streams of that, bro. Liking your streaming lately?
Thank you. Well, I had to get Retromania Wrestling in. I mean, that was a must.
That's just come out as well, isn't it? Is it out on consoles yet? Or is it just PC at the moment, or?
Came out on Xbox 3 days ago, and then it's due out March 30th on Switch, and they're still working through one more graphical glitch before PlayStation will certify it.
Very good. It looks great. I think a lot of people were crying out for that because the glory days. Not that wrestling is that big in my life, but I know a lot of people love it. I did actually play the wrestling games back in the day, I have to say, but.
And it's the official sequel to WrestleFest, and that's
nice.
That is a classic among classic in wrestling games.
Very good.
For players to experience when playing this for the first time?
For me, it's honest.
This is a great. I mean, it does look great. I feel like the feature's a little bit long. I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, no, me either. We could.
They've shown the trailer 12 minutes, times. Yeah, they're showing like they're really kind of stretching it out.
Yeah.
I guess they kind of like they got the interview done, and they were kind of wondering, well,
yeah,
we don't really have a really long trailer. Just keep showing it again.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to people seeing that as well.
That's fantastic.
Really
now tell us really quickly about scripting in
Yeah, 100 games, man.
Yeah.
Aspect of game design.
This is kind of the kind of.
Wrong,
it looks cool, yeah.
Announce it here, yeah.
It does look cool. I definitely dig. But this is the kind of interview you would go into a YouTube video and see the whole interview about the game, if you know what I mean.
Right, exactly. And it's funny because now the people in the Twitch stream are saying the same thing.
Are they really?
Yeah.
The Twitch chat.
Let's go.
Timing is important, like for this kind of stuff.
And a lot of iteration has gone.
But I hate saying it, but because this is their
It's
moment.
cool that they've got the spotlight, but I think when you're saying you're featuring 100 games, to spend such a big portion on one game, that I think it would be fair to say this is an acquired taste. There will be for a specific audience.
Yeah.
Maybe cut it a little bit.
And I doubt this is live. I'm pretty certain that they pre-recorded all this stuff. So,
could have done, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If the interviewer was going to let it go.
Well, that would be the best way to do it, wouldn't it? If they're not, they should be, because then they can quantify and account for the timing, can't they? You know what I mean?
Tell us a little bit about the lore.
Somebody can hit the wrap it up button.
I mean, it does actually say live interview, doesn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it does. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it says it's live.
their spirits are taken.
It could also be.
Within the ocean,
It could also be a
that's what
premiere.
Manifests like these weird fish and stuff.
Yeah, it's the whole thing is live, but this I don't know whether this
they're
bit
just
is
running it.
Yeah,
they're just
exactly.
running the pre-recording.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that. I mean, it might. But this might be the problem that it's not been pre-recorded. If you see what I mean, because they haven't really. I don't know if she's got preset questions and stuff like that, or she's just going with it. If you see what I mean. But I feel very terrible. I should take a slap to the face because these guys have been working hard and beavering away, but it's as an overall thing, really. Yeah, it's going on very long now.
Yeah, if you consider the pace of the show at the beginning as well, and we had those 5 games back to back, then the sizzle reel, and it's slowed down now. It's chill time.
Yeah.
This is EA having Pele on their couch.
Let's take the opportunity then to dive back in. I mean, have you guys seen anything from the game? Where were we? Where did we have it on my little list here? Trash Sailors. Have you seen that game by any chance? Anyone heard of Trash Sailors? There's a cool kind of like hand-drawn, almost looks like paper. I wonder whether that game possibly could come up. It's a co-op game where you have to sort of you're on a raft and you work together to kind of like keep the raft going and like fend people off from sinking you, basically. Have you seen that game, guys? Does that ring a bell or anything? No one. No, I think that game might pop up. I think it's been in one of the Idea Xbox reels before. I'm just saying that game looks cool. It's up to 4-player co-op. One person has to sort of like keep the engine running and like top up the fuel and stuff, and you have to sort of like catch stuff with a fishing rod from the sea, from the waters, and then use it as like fuel to fuel the engine to keep that running. And someone has to use a cannon to like kill people if they're trying to get on your raft and sink you. If that makes any sense. But it looks like a fun co-op game though. I think that could be a cool one to play together at some point. But yeah, it's on Steam demo at the moment. But Trash Sailors looks cool. There's a good bunch. Could be good to see like Circuit Superstars come over at some point to consoles. It's on early access on Steam at the moment. I definitely don't think we'll see Hollow Knight Silksong today, but it's my most anticipated indie game. I think that will come up.
They're waving.
They're waving.
They're waving.
One game that I know a lot of people would love to see, and including myself, is The Last Night, which has gone a little bit quiet. So that cyberpunk sort of 2.5D pixel art game, which had amazing atmosphere and lighting. Do you guys remember that? You remember that one, Mike? It's The Last Night.
I remember that. That was a neat looking game.
A big
I
like.
Need to see an update of it.
Yeah, would be great. It's gone quiet for a while. Big reveal. I think it was 2017 E3 on the main stage of Xbox conference. So it'd be lovely to see that one come back. Do any of you guys remember that one? I think SloMo, do you remember that one? Or The Last Night?
Yeah, I do remember that one. Yeah. That one I thought was definitely pretty interesting.
And I love that they brought that back. And
I'm still wondering. I'm sorry. I'm just so kind of thrown off with the format. It just seems like so weird how they're showing so many games, and now it's just been like to go from that long of an interview into now it's just the two posts again speaking. It's
agreed.
I wonder what's going. Yeah, like what's going on? Because you got more games to show. Let's show some games.
Yeah. How many do you think we've seen so far? Would you say? Probably about 30 or so.
Probably 40. Yeah, about anywhere 30 or 40.
Yeah, 40 maybe actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd lost count during that sizzle reel. So.
Yeah, it's amazing how you can actually get through with those.
How long was this?
Sorry, God. They haven't said, unfortunately. Just quickly in the chat, guys, let me know what is your one game you would love to see from the rest of the show. If you've seen it already, then just go for something else. Let me know in the chat what you would love to see turn up. I would be right back. How dare you?
Okay, I wasn't expecting
They're killing the.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we can talk now then.
I think on the subject of the format, I thought the format of the show at the very beginning was pretty good. It was fast paced. I think Brianna and Trish are doing a pretty good job of hosting the show. The interview with Chris was good. Obviously, it was always nice to hear from him and listen to his passion for indie games.
Most definitely.
It obviously wasn't too long as well, and we've seen a lot of good gameplay. So it started off really, really good.
Yep.
That interview, despite the fact, I like the look of that game, some of the gameplay they showed, it kind of did just bring it down a notch, or maybe two. And now we've got a 3-minute intermission. So
yeah, just I hope I didn't get copyrighted then. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Actually, like it started off so strong, and yeah, I mean we've had like as an overall factor, we've definitely been getting some good stuff. I'm just holding it's got adverts running at the moment, guys. If you're wondering, the volume's come back on. But yeah, like obviously the Ascent has been in there, which is absolutely awesome looking, and we've seen some good stuff. But hopefully, they're going to kick back into a high gear again once we get straight back into it, but it's a weird sort of idea.
This is kind of ground to a halt. I feel a little bit more like I'm with SloMo. I feel a little more jarring. This is like we were like that scene from Spaceballs where we're running at ludicrous speed, and then all of a sudden we hit the brakes.
It's true though. It is true. So Fuzzy Belvedere says last night and 12 minutes. Nice, my friend. And Fuzzy Belvedere also says he's looking forward to Bathroom. Oh, that's joking. Bathroom Break. It's a good game, that. So the Ascent looks good from OEB Pete. How are you doing, Pete? Great to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. So they're not getting adverts out of me. I've taken that away for a minute. I'm not showing adverts. But yeah, we'll be back with the next bit in a minute, guys. But it is kind of a strange. I got 56 seconds. Here we go. I'll bring that back up now. Actually,
yeah. This thing has got to be live. This thing's gotta be live. If they did a
yeah.
This is a bathroom break.
Yeah.
It has to be.
They could have done a bathroom break during that during the moon globe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is so funny, really.
And what I know now, I'd have made lunch.
Yeah, it's like a picnic or something. if you even do you even have that in America?
I'm getting a little hungry.
Is that a UK thing?
Now, when they come back in 15 seconds, they have to come back.
They have to get with a trailer straight in.
Yeah.
I love story mode. I love Trisha, but we can't. They play some indie games, but they're not like hardcore indie game people. So like, here we go. That's good.
Here we go.
Let's see what we get, guys.
They're listening to you, SloMo.
Hopefully it was bathroom break, so they can sort out the audio as well. Oh, crikey.
Welcome back, everybody, to the ID at Xbox Showcase right here on Twitch Gaming. My name's Trisha Hirschberger, and I am joined by the fantastic Story Mode Bay today to tell you about all things going on the indie scene from the Xbox.
What's up, Flamish, bro?
Yes.
Thanks for being here, brother.
Like we were saying earlier on in the show, we have such an incredible lineup for all of you. Coming up soon, Blind Gamer Steve will sit down with the team.
You have nice, infectious
Hot,
smiles.
And later on, we'll be talking to
Yeah.
Victoria from Among Us.
As opposed
Like Brianna looks, and that's the thing. Like she looks genuinely excited to talk about these games.
Yeah.
If you guys remember the pre-show for E3,
oh yeah,
that for you.
Awful.
Oh yeah, with some of those content creators that were just like, I don't know why I'm here. I hate Xbox.
Yeah.
Anyway,
terrible that was.
I remember that.
Right. Oh, when they show Halo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. Imagine if they were slagging off indie games or something. Oh, here we go. Oh, Fun Selector! Oh! Love it.
Come to Xbox. Thank you.
There we go, boys and girls.
Dude, I've watched you and Dazzy play this. And
yes, my
I
friend.
This game so much.
One of my favorites of the last few years, guys. This is such a great announcement. Not for me. I'm just a bit selfish. So I've got the game already, of course. So you guys enjoy. Hopefully this will be Xbox.
All they need to do is announce it's coming into Game Pass, and I'm done for the day.
Oh, that would be quite a thing if I did that.
I'll need a cigarette.
There we go. Shizno has been in my comments section so many times saying when is this coming to Xbox on my videos.
This is nice.
Yeah, it's so good, my friend. It feels so great to play this game.
So you're playing it through Steam?
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah. did a review on it if you fancy checking it out. It's on the channel. Wink, wink.
One of those cars looks a little bit like the Sega Rally car. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there are some, based on real cars in there. So,
do you think this is going into Game Pass? Or
I personally don't think it'll go into Game Pass.
Yeah, I think they've been shown Game Pass at the end of the trailers for some.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be a candidate really.
Ooh,
I'm buying it anyway.
Oh, definitely, highly recommended. Nice one, Mike. You are a legend for buying it. He's a great guy, the developer as well. He lives in his van a lot of the time, which is amazing. It's so crazy. He's like quite hippie, if you know what I mean. Cool, let's do this, guys.
This is neat.
This has got some weird sort of Zelda Breath of the Wild type vibes crossed with
some Pokemon. Impact. Yeah,
with a little Fortnite in there.
Yeah. I think he just caught a giraffe.
I think he did.
Some Phantasy Star Online.
This is good.
Yeah. Anytime you can say Phantasy Star Online is a good time. Craftopia.
Cool.
Okay.
That looks cool.
Is that the Twitch stream that's doing that? I keep cutting out a little bit on the audio.
Yeah, the Twitch stream is
happening for me too.
Buffering a little bit.
The stream, yeah.
Twitch are a little bit crap in my opinion. Like they have a weird sort of artifact that comes up sometimes when it buffers on the yeah. Anyway, let's watch this. What the hell? Wouldn't expect. Oh, hang on, I've seen this. I think on PC. I think I might have seen this on PC. Maybe.
Is it Rust?
Oh, is it Rust? Oh, maybe.
This might be Rust. Yeah.
Oh, that looks like their font actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I know this has been coming to console some point this year. So it's bloody massive on PC.
Heard a lot about it on PC.
That looks like Firewatch. That image. Not the game, but the image of where they have the text over it. The game doesn't look anything like Firewatch. So you guys up for a bit of Rust? Have you played it at all, SloMo, on PC or?
I have not.
No.
I've been meaning to give it a shot, and I just keep forgetting. It's there's so many games to play. Your backlog gets ridiculous, and it's just like, I gotta play Rust eventually.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Friends at Team 17.
I think this appeared yesterday, Indy.
This is Narita Boy. Yeah, it is coming on the 30th of this month to Game Pass.
Wow.
Looks cool, this game.
I'm in.
Its art style is cool.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? The animation's pretty cool, and I love the really 80s vibe. It's got like
So is this just a straight up fighting game? Is it a boss battle game? Is it?
I think it's like a action adventure. I think there's like story kind of thing, level based, and I don't think it's like Metroidvania or anything. I think it's like a story kind of game. You get sucked into the kind of matrix of like the and it's got really like cool like 80s vibes music wise, and also visuals like VHS kind of tracking and stuff.
Yeah, I'll take that. Well, Game Pass, which means we're going to get a chance to check it out.
So I think this is Hello Neighbor 2, isn't it?
Yeah, my kids are like all over this.
I've never really understood these games, if I'm honest.
I feel like there's so many Hello Neighbor games. Like I can't keep up.
There is a lot, isn't there? Yeah.
And welcome to
My
Hello
kids
Neighbor 2.
love this and Five Nights at Freddy's. My kids love this.
Yeah, same here. My boy loves this game. I've watched him play, and I just it's one of those ones where you don't understand.
They actually play this. They actually play this stuff for real.
Normally, you would too.
Go out in the
Except a bunch
backyard
of
and play
people have
Hello
gone
Neighbor, and I'm
missing.
like, how?
And there's just something strange about your neighbor, Mr. Peterson. Everyone is
What's
afraid
up,
of him.
Blue Moon FC? Thank you so much for being here, my friend.
Going to his house and never being heard from
Great to
again.
see you.
Some people say he likes to lock people up in his basement. But no one has any proof. So people just try to avoid Mr. Peterson, his odd house, and ignore the strange sounds coming from his basement at night. You have a feeling that Mr. Peterson is behind all of the neighborhood disappearances, but no one believes in your ideas and theories.
Yes,
And while you normally wouldn't break into someone's house, you're the only one who believes something is wrong and has the guts to uncover the truth. When you break into Mr. Peterson's house, you'll be going against an AI that is constantly evolving. Our goal for Hello Neighbor 2 is to provide unique player experiences. This is an experience that is driven by the community. Mr. Peterson's behavior is a combination of a neural network and algorithms that allow him to constantly learn from his experiences with everyone who plays our game. It begins with the collection of player activity. Mr. Peterson takes note of player behavior, whether or not most players are likely to hide in a closet, use a certain escape route, or certain objects. As time progresses and he learns, Mr. Peterson's behavior may change and surprise you. How Mr. Peterson plays in one encounter with you might be different from the next. All due to
I'm becoming interested.
I was just going to say that as well.
In this way, the community's experience with Mr. Peterson changes over time, allowing
This
for
is a good
AI
trailer.
that is developed through community actions, for playability, and great stories of neighborhood shenanigans.
Yeah.
But these new experiences go beyond Mr. Peterson. In Hello Neighbor 2, players can interact with all characters in Raven Brooks, and these characters share the same AI core, but behave differently and have their own stories for you to discover. So while you might think you're just playing the game, you're really contributing to the development and improvement of Mr. Peterson's AI.
Now that
was that in the first
really
game?
cool.
Don't think so.
That does sound pretty cool.
This is something brand new that they're using. They're basically crowdsourcing the gameplay from everyone who plays the game
That's cool.
to make it the AI smarter. That's some really amazing technology there.
Definitely.
Power of the cloud.
Indeed.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
are you a Hello Neighbor fan, Brianna?
So I played the first
It's a good game to stream. I can imagine.
Like,
I imagine a lot of streamers.
From every little corner. I remember trying to hide in the rooms, and he was right there waiting for me. So the fact that they're making a second one, and he's even smarter than the first game, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous.
Well, that was one of the coolest things about the first Hello Neighbor is that, you know, he would adapt to your play style, and the more that you would do runs, the smarter he would get. But now,
so yeah, Narita Boy looks cool. Like I say, 30th of March, I'm going to be diving in on that. That looks a good game. I'm thinking this game looks really cool as well. It's enticing me.
Interested that they said that the other neighbors will.
Yeah, I'm strangely interested.
Neighbors as well. That's super cool.
Trisha's headset, I'm so intrigued. I wonder what this is so. One of the cups are so big.
Yeah.
Just want to type it in. If you want, I'll type in the chat. Brianna, turn to the right, Trisha. Turn to the right.
I want to know which one it is.
Look over this way.
Song of Iron in the chat still. He says he's jumping around a brunch right now. How are you all doing? We're doing good, thanks, brother. Really good to see you. Thanks for hanging. Exciting times.
Which is super exciting to see. The first trailer that we saw with the car driving, again, a beautiful.
I'm gonna try to ask her what headset she has. I'm taking one for the team.
Oh, you nice. There we go. Art of Rally. That is such a great announcement, guys.
Yeah. Which got high praise from the folks at Top Gear and being a little bit of a.
I forgot to mention my review. 9 out of 10.
I just saw your comment.
Did it come up already? No way. That's awesome. She's seen it. She's seen it. She's looked down.
And I saw a lot
come on, look to the
right. We're showing Rust Console Edition. So for our console gamer friends who will be able to.
I should have put asking for a friend.
Yeah. What did you write? I was turning the other way at the time.
What headset do you have, Trish?
Nice.
If I was in a more survival-based server where everybody's out to get everything,
she's like, it's just the headpiece. It does.
There we go.
But yeah.
But all right, so that was just some more trailers for everybody to check out. I know chat is all about those trailers. Up next on the show, we have streamer Blind Gamer Steve We'll chat
Oh yeah, I've
with
seen
the
him.
dev team behind the new cooking-inspired game.
Show us. Just I don't
In
want to. I
Suhan,
don't want
you'll be able to
to. I don't want to hear
menu
about.
with a wide range of locally sourced or
Swear, I'm gonna go
supermarket
heat up some lunch if they do this.
in traditional kitchens.
I think they've got two interviews they've mentioned coming up. So there's this soup part, and then they've also mentioned an interview with Among Us developers as well. So we might have a couple of opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, feel free if you need to nip and get a drink or whatever you want to do, like get anything. You can nip around.
Get a little hungry.
You might miss the gem of the day, but no, it's all good. You can do it whatever. It's all good. We hold the fort. No problem at all. They're kind of the pacing of it seems like they're stretching out a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, this is a 90-minute show.
I don't know, so they haven't said.
Yeah, I think maybe another 25 minutes would be about right, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, there is not much you could do to make cooking cool. I'm sorry. It's the stuff you could do.
Overcooked is awesome. Overcooked is a great game.
All right, so I'll give you Overcooked.
Thanks.
You do this in my actual kitchen and then eat it.
Yeah, Overcooked's not actually about the cooking, is it?
It's about cooperation.
Friends.
Right.
This was that like that wasn't VR, was it? No. Oh, there's that. Yeah, I've seen him before.
Awesome.
Hello.
Oh, I am really excited. Hello, I'm Steve, aka Blind Gamer Steve. And to introduce our guest stars is what I'm here to do. It really makes me happy to introduce to you Gwen
I like the name of their
and Trina
studio,
from Chicken Club Studios. Hello, Gwen and Trina. How are you?
People tagging me about Art of Rally on Twitter. I'm watching it. Bloody get in here.
Yeah, that's when you go, wait, why aren't you watching us right now?
Exactly, yeah.
So it's really weird. So, like,
One bad mother is in the house.
Carlo put in our QG chat, this fishing game needs to leave the screen. It's been up forever.
Thanks for popping by, One Bad Mother. Really great to see you, my friend.
There's no fail states in this game. Yeah.
Or OBM, I believe you get referred to as.
Improvise. So
I will be back in a few minutes.
No problem, my friend.
Streaming their process in the kitchen, and in Asian culture, we don't really have fixed measurements for
Her
cooking.
green screen is like having a real difficult time keeping up with her.
We adjust them according to taste. We just listen to the voices of our
like
ancestors
noticing all the
in the
little minor
background.
things.
Yeah, it's this is the problem with kind of doing it as a live thing. I think I think they should do these recorded videos ahead of time.
We wanted to do
and then they can just
the rest of the show could be live, but maybe the interview sections just so you can do a little bit of editing after the fact, cut it down.
I actually like the last time they did it inside Xbox. They showed, which was like I think around this time last year, but they showed like a bunch of games, and they kept all the interviews until the end.
The May is that the May one?
Interviews, then you keep watching, but if you're not interested in interviews, then you can just check out.
Yes, exactly. Because what was I going to say? Yeah, that. What, you mean the one where they announced the Ascent? Is that the one you meant?
Yes.
Yeah,
that show. Yep.
Yeah, that was. I thought that was good.
Bright Memory.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one. Yeah, a lot of people gave it a lot of stick that show, but I think that's always down to people wanting AAA games and all that stuff. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was entirely Microsoft's doing.
Yeah, they gave.
That's right.
Impression of what the show was supposed to be.
Oh, it was the gameplay factor, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And people really liked
yeah.
it.
So that was managing of impression, managing of expectations. I think. Yeah, that's true.
We asked Gia.
But I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people who watch these showcases, especially like, for example, last night's one. There's lots of people complaining about last night's. Where are the AAA games? They didn't say they were going to be AAA games. Why does it have to be just AAAs? What's your problem?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The games are games. Get over it.
Like we feel like we're filling in a gap.
And not every show can announce a Halo or a Last of Us or a new Mario. Not every show's going to have that. So
yeah.
Which is. You measure by feeling, you fix things as you go, things can get messed up.
So yeah, just looking at my DMs and stuff. Someone's mentioned Omno, and yeah, because I thought that was cool to see that pop up. Definitely, that game is looking good. See, this is the thing.
There's at least one game, Indy. that hasn't shown yet. So there's at least one little surprise.
What one's that then?
Teasing us with.
Which one is that? Which one is that? I don't know which one you mean. Which one? Just you can say the name. I'm not sure what you mean, sir. But
to the progression system in the game.
So cookbook itself.
Well, you've just probably read a comment in the chat which may hint it as well.
It's essentially like fake Facebook where you could look in and then you have like tasty like videos.
All right, yeah, actually, I've just read that there.
I thought you'd already read that.
We found your source, indeed. We found your source.
Located like in the laser sight. Source located. Loving it. Yeah. So you look forward to some of that goodness.
So that you could adjust the game to your playstyle. And
again, this is too long, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. After that intermission, to pick the pace back up.
Yeah,
they showed a few games, and it was like, right, this is kind of just slowed it down again. I think these interviews would really have been just better to showcase afterwards. So just say like, here's a quick bit on this game. Tune in after the show. We'll have an interview with the developers. For those that are really interested, I think that would suit the format a lot better.
Exactly, yeah.
Or whether,
and Cybernox agreed with me about Overcooked. Mike said that the food games aren't a good thing. I agree with Cybernox. Overcooked is amazing. I love playing that game.
I really hope we get a third game.
A third Overcooked.
They just released like the collection that came out.
They have indeed,
yeah.
Week,
actually.
Yeah, it's the full thing. Yeah. They've done a 4K thing and everything for Xbox 7, 4K 60 or something for Series X or something. I don't know. And not that you need that majorly for that game, but it's nice to see it getting a physical release as well.
Yeah, and the main thing about that one is the first game has online co-op now, which it didn't when it was first released.
That's right.
Which
the very
cool.
first
game. Yeah,
because
to play that online with friends.
Definitely, yeah. Because I played the first game and the second game with my wife actually, which is a very rare thing that we get to play games together because she's not a massive gamer, and we managed to beat the second game and the first game. So. Nice. It was for someone who doesn't always play games. She's played a few games. She really likes the game Grease, the indie game. That's a really great game. She enjoyed playing that. Kind of light-hearted game she enjoys. But yeah, cooperation. We were actually as a husband and wife, we managed to cooperate enough to beat Overcooked. So at least we got that to our name. It does take quite a bit of cooperation, that game.
It is a test of a relationship, that game.
It is, yeah.
Me and the girlfriend have had many an argument over.
Definitely, there's definitely some heated moments and stuff. Like, you get the washing up, and I'm always like trying to take the head chef position.
For the end.
Talking about Overcooked.
Yes, indeed, yeah.
There's no way I'm playing that with my wife.
You should. It's good.
No way.
It's good fun. I was just saying, we beat it, me and my wife, and we don't usually play mini games together. So
the last game we played, India. This will be a good test of your indie memory. Love in a Dangerous Space Time.
Oh yeah, I've played that with my wife as well. Actually, that's funny.
I played that with my wife.
Yeah,
it was the last one.
That was actually harder for her. She found that one a bit more tricky. It's more gamey, I would say, if you know what I mean. It's more like typical sort of game mechanics. Yeah, so I think that's the good thing about Overcooked. It's all about the actual communication with verbal communication. I think, although that one is as well. That one is as well. It's maybe a bit more tricky.
What a great game mechanic that had, though.
Oh, definitely. It's a really great game. Love is in a Dangerous Space Time.
Where you were in a ship and someone had to go to different sections of the ship to do.
That's it.
I think I played that single player. I don't think I played it co-op.
Yeah, can you play it single? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's basically a big circle.
That's what I'm thinking of. It did.
You might be able to play it solo.
You can point you have a single computer AI partner that you can point to a specific station, and then you go man the other station. one person might be having to operate the thrusters while the other has to operate the shield to protect the ship. You know, it was
like gourmet food.
I really enjoyed that game.
It's a great game. It's a great game. Definitely best in co-op, I imagine. It's probably
review of that game.
Oh, nice.
I was doing review.
Very nice. That's cool, man. Yeah, it's one of the games that if you're doing a sort of top 10 indie games, top 10 co-op indie games, that would definitely be in there, in my opinion. Those kind of ones. Overcooked, that one. Moving Out's quite a good one too.
We've been playing that recently as well. Nice. That's a good one.
Cool. A Way Out, and now you would definitely, if you're going to allow EA's indie division on there, then you would definitely probably want to put the new one from them out there. I reckon It Takes Two. That looks so good. And I think you're going to be playing that, aren't you, Mike? With Fastback, I do believe.
I believe we are. That one of us is buying it, and then you get the free friend pass.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Yeah. I really enjoy Hazelight games. They're really good dev.
Now, is this going to be
Please come on.
Single player experience, or is there going to be multiplayer in this at all?
No, it's a solo experience.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So you can kind of go at your own pace. I love that. So I bet there's a lot of people kind of in the chat that are going to be wondering, like, where.
I'm sorry, Steve, but I don't see anybody in the chat wondering.
How many are you watching, by the way, on the Twitch stream, Twitch actual one?
About 12,900.
2021.
Yeah, there's 13,000 on the Xbox stream at the moment and 20,000 on the Twitch gaming stream.
Right. Cool.
When the game gets launched,
wait a minute, where you? I'm seeing 12,901 on the Twitch.
He's rounded up, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. This is 20 and a half on Twitch gaming from what I can see, and then just a little over 13 on the Xbox one.
Oh, there you go then.
Oh, weird.
That is so really cool. I love that so much. All right,
I got 12.9 on the Xbox channel, and I haven't even looked at the Twitch gaming channel.
More information about Chicken Club, you and Supot.
So
when you're talking about sort of interviews maybe not being live, that's sort of a prime example, where they're talking over each other and stuff. So I mean, it shows that it's live.
Yeah, exactly. There you can tell it is.
We also have a Twitter, Chicken Club.
It's not edited or anything. It's off the cuff, and
Discord too. Just look him up on Twitter. Look him up online. Supot will be coming very soon to Xbox. Thanks once again, and
yeah, that guy's blind. He can hardly see. Pretty amazing, and he's still a gamer.
Oh my gosh, that was adorable.
He's got a cool channel on YouTube.
Okay,
I might have to check him out.
Yeah, he's a really good guy, actually.
That's impressive to me.
It's very impressive. There's a video on his channel which explains what he can see, and it's very interesting and quite inspirational, really. That he's still, powering through and that.
I think it still shows that we've got a long way to go from an accessibility standpoint as well. I know we've made some good strides. Games like Last of Us have been really good for accessibility, but I think there's still a long way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Always good. Always work to be done. I think we want to do more.
If there's more, as there are more folks that are that have accessibility needs that get into gaming, they can help mold that. Mold that for developers.
Definitely. Brianna needs to get better internet, I think. The camera's been weak the whole way through, hasn't it? I think, unless
she's a Twitch streamer, so I'm assuming her video quality is normally a lot better.
It's a bit strange, isn't it?
Maybe she's having a bad day.
It might be, yeah.
They're usually a lot better on her own streams. But
she's on her phone camera right now.
Yeah. Sorry, I feel bad now.
So, thanks, Slomo. I can't stop looking at Trisha's head now with those big ass cans on.
It's no. Thanks, Cybernox in the chat, because
oh,
he's
really?
the first one that brought it up, right? And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, those are interesting. And then like the little black parts at the bottom, I'm like, what is that for? And I'm just like, what? Now I can't stop looking at it. So
they got another break, man. This is weird.
Break. What is happening?
I wonder if it's the so on the Twitch site. I wonder if it's the Corsair H75 she's using.
I wonder.
Let me go see.
I wonder as well whether these breaks are to do with Twitch wanting adverts. I bet it is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Andy, that's exactly it, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
they want to earn a little bit of cash off the back of these 100%. Things, not off the goodness of their heart.
Everyone loves Twitch. I'm not a fan. I know YouTube has ads as well, but
we tried to do our show on Twitch a while back, and it's not the same.
Yeah,
bring back Mixer.
Yeah,
a lot of places, a lot of people told me it wasn't as easy to come watch.
Although there's no ads running right now, but I'm going to leave that. It might start. Maybe I should turn the music down. You never know on Twitch again. People get a lot of strikes, don't they, and stuff, I suppose. So just turn that down. Yeah, so it's weird.
They start to crack down on Twitch as well, but like really late. I remember hearing about a lot of Twitch streamers that were getting strikes in their channel for like streams that they did. Like, well, your streams go away after like 2 weeks, I think.
Right.
But
okay.
If people make clips off of those streams, those clips stay forever.
Right.
And
yeah.
then those clips have copyright music in it. People were getting strikes for something that they streamed, like someone made a clip of like years ago. And it's pretty wild. Like, like you wake up one morning and like your channel is suspended.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Really, like that's the thing. They say sometimes when you use like royalty-free music, and then it's at that time it's royalty-free, but it usually says a little bit of small print saying, it can change at some point. So like use it on your video in 2020, and then in 2022 it starts you're being claimed against or something. It's a bit annoying, but hopefully you've got most of your views off of it. But on an evergreen style video, then it's a bit annoying. But
right.
Yeah.
At that point, you might want to just go re-upload at that point. That's the issue.
Yeah, it's true. That's a good point. But yeah, what's up, Marion the Mad? Thanks very much for being here, my friend. It is great to see you. Hope you are doing very well. Having a little break. I think what's going to happen is it's going to go into an advert potentially when it goes back in. How are you guys doing?
Chris.
Oh, Fastback's here. What's up, brother? How are you doing? Great to see you, Fastback. If you're at work missing it, but yeah, that's cool. There's been some good stuff. Art of Rally, my friend, Fastback. Hey, we love a bit of Art of Rally, don't we? And it's been popped up today, so fantastic to see. I think we've seen quite a lot of good stuff. In fact, we're going straight in. And no advert. They heard me or something. Oh my god.
Hello.
See, they really need to come straight back.
Welcome back to the IDN Xbox Showcase.
I'm sorry, they have not executed this as a best effect, in my opinion.
Cybernauts is right, yo. You need the job for putting this damn show together.
Cybernox is the kindest man I know. He's a legend. Thanks very much as well, Juba. That's very kind. You're a legend too. You're all a legend.
I can't think of anybody else who does what you do, Indy. Seriously, I'm all serious.
Oh, that's not true. You yourself, all of you guys, you're all fantastic. Don't give me that. I'm just doing what I do. I'm nothing special.
Oh, please. Do you think I tried to recruit you? I unfortunately didn't have a check big enough.
I love it. Cool, we're getting into some games. Let's go full screen.
Alright, what we got here?
Called Demon Tour.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one actually.
Platonic.
Is it Platonic? Oh, Platonic Friends. Yeah, I remember this. That's what I know about it. Yeah. They've just started a new publishing arm at Platonic, and it's publishing outside small indie devs. So this is one of these games, kind of like when Double Fine did Double Fine Presents. They've started a new publishing arm, which is cool. So this is one of their games. They've also got golf, the golf game, which is like a story-based golf game. Yeah, so I'm pleased about that. Like Art of Rally will be good. Stubbs says, yeah, definitely. I'm pleased that it's going to be out on other consoles. It did do really well on Steam, so fantastic to see. I think it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam actually, on the rating.
I'm digging this.
Yeah, I like her abilities. You can transform into different animals, whichever is necessary for the moment. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like her attitude too.
It is nice actually. It's kind of like weird because it's like 2D. Is she 2D? Would you say? Like maybe.
Yeah.
And then the world is 3D. Yeah.
Everything else isn't.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. It's a cool idea. It looks good. Oh. Oh, no, sorry, I just went mad then for some reason. I've just noticed something. But I won't say. Sorry, I'm terrible. What am I doing?
Is this like another tease? Or is it?
No.
I would be muted for the past hour and a half.
I think you already know what's happening anyway, now, don't you? I think the one I've been talking about. I don't think I should say it. I just feel bad if I say it. Removable Sanity in the house. How you doing, brother? Great to see you.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go.
Born Batter Studios. Oh.
That's a good reaction.
Oh my.
Oh, hello. That's quite cool.
For Honor 2.
Dragon Wolf. What's up, brother? And I will say it when it comes up.
Did he just throw a flaming chicken at someone?
Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, please don't let this. This looks.
This
looks slick.
It does look good, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. This has been out on PC for a while.
I was going to say, I was wondering if it had. It looks very much. Oh, Chivalry. All right.
Here we are.
Hello, boys. Now you know.
No wonder he's in the chat.
So this is the thing I knew about. Finally revealed. This is looking awesome. I've seen this trailer already, so I have a privileged position. It is awesome.
Insider Indie.
Look at that takes there.
Alright. So if you're still in the chat, man.
Song of Violence, the moment. Actually, the reason I went a minute ago is because he actually just uploaded the YouTube video to his channel slightly before it went out.
Yeah, we're getting this man on NLG.
He's a legend.
I definitely.
He's so great. Definitely get him.
Definitely want to talk to him. I really like the idea of this game.
Yeah. Look at it, it's awesome. Sort of the 2D sort of perspective with the 3D sort of backgrounds.
Yeah, it's a 3D. It's like
cool.
a 3D world. It's actually like it's Unreal Engine 4, and he's built a whole 3D world, but it's on a 2D plane. So it's very cool, very immersive sort of vibe to it.
Now, this game I'm actually excited for Frisbee the game.
Oh, nice, Frisbee the game.
Yeah, honestly, this game had me excited enough.
XO1 looks good, definitely. Relaxing. Yeah, XO1. Yeah. Congrats, Joe. That's a new trailer out. Nice one, brother. Congrats on that. Awesome to see. Hope many more people see it and look it up.
What is this?
It's kind of basically it's just like more. It's how to explain actually. It's more about. Imagine it like a journey sort of style game, kind of like the feeling of relaxation kind of thing, and you sort of floating through these worlds, and I think you have to get momentum and stuff like by flying through certain elements to boost you, and you kind of go through different worlds and like across oceans and things like that. So
Blind reminds me a little bit of if you played the Falconeer and how you've got to sort of dive to get momentum.
Right.
The Falconeer to sort of pick up speed. It reminds me a little bit of that. But
nice shout. Yeah.
It looks weirdly relaxing.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
Oh man. Beautiful last trailer.
Beautiful.
So calm.
XO1, the gliding sim.
Yes.
I feel like it's what that is.
And maybe we're going for 2 hours because
I saw Blank Arcadian
1:30
in chat
and I haven't seen
we were watching the
12 minutes
for,
yet.
King of
No,
Iron,
good point.
Assassin's Creed of Persia.
Why are they going to show us 12
But
minutes
you're
to go?
mentioning things that I love, Blank Arcadian.
Is there anything from the Xbox Wire
Brianna,
announcement
did you
that they
have
haven't
any of
done
those
yet?
trailers that jumped out at you that you were
I
like,
was just
yes,
headed there actually.
There's Stalker, isn't there? Is that happening?
Turf,
Stalker 2?
Well, Stalker released the dev diary earlier today. I think they maybe
that might have been what they.
I think they maybe jumped the gun a little bit.
We haven't seen
So yeah,
what do you call it? Let me turn that down a bit.
I'm excited about
Second Extinction.
Yeah, thank you. You literally done the saying nice one. You're a much quicker thinker than me. Second Extinction is what I was going to say. Yeah. So that was definitely on there.
Nobody saves the world. From the developers
Fast back, he knew it.
Nobody saves
Beautiful.
the world, which is
I've been holding that for a while, and that info about that being in this event. Actually, that's why I knew about this actual event before the event was announced, like a week or two before it as well. So it was like a nightmare. I was like, it's actually really hard to hold on to that stuff. I just wanted to go, everyone, by the way, there's an Idea Xbox event coming up. But I couldn't.
Calamity is growing in power.
I should have just been one of those leakers. But I had to show my respect to my man Joe. But it looks awesome though. What do you feel about Song of Iron trailer, guys? Digging it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. And you were mentioning before how it's run on Unreal Engine 4, but it's side scroller. So
yeah,
the amount of memory that he's not using allows him to really kind of go in on the animations, which are really awesome.
Yep, absolutely.
And a lot of the different methods of fighting different enemies. I kept looking at that part where he takes the spear.
Yes. Yeah.
Throws into the
definitely. It's got really good. That's a really good animation. You really feel the body twisting, don't you? Like. Oh, this is the Drinkbox game.
Soon-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't see that. Damn.
I love Drinkbox. Those guys. The
Guacamelee
games are so good.
Nice. Good stuff. It's got a change of
that trailer
host.
was awesome. I've seen that like 3 times now. It's fantastic. My name is Dan Otage. Hello, everybody. I'm joined by the lovely human beings.
I'll give Dan points for his epic mustache.
Yes.
The lovely people that brought Guacamelee and Guacamelee 2 now bring you Nobody Saves the World. Hi, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Where are they from? America?
Doing fantastic. That, like, I'm not joking. That
Drinkbox
trailer gets me
That's
amped
a good question.
every single time. I've seen it like 4 times now.
They look a bit Swedishy, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
The music's a bop. The game looks fantastic. Let's talk about it. There's so many things to get into. We don't have a ton of time. Let's dive right into it.
Because the others used
What do you
it.
guys want to start with? We got all kinds of things.
Well, we can explain a bit about,
Graham is not Swedish.
So Drinkbox is Toronto, apparently.
Toronto. Oh yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah.
To start off, that naked gray baby that you saw that picked up the wand at the start of the trailer there, that's nobody. That's who you start the game as. And so like right
B
at the start
Black in the chat with hashtag mustache.
which allows you to change form into different types of forms. So the game is basically like a top-down RPG, action RPG, but as you're playing, you're progressing through this form tree, and you're unlocking new forms and playing as different forms and experiencing like completely different types of gameplay with each kind of forms. So at the very start of the game, the very first form you'll unlock is you gain the ability to turn into a rat, and you actually use that ability to escape imprisonment.
This is nice.
You get imprisoned at the start of the game.
Yeah.
And then, so once you escape from your prison, you notice that the rat has this long list of quests that the rat can do using the rat's abilities. And when you start working on those quests and completing those quests, your rat starts to rank up and gain new abilities, and you also unlock additional forms that you can switch to, which have their own list of quests. So slowly throughout the game, as you're playing, you're unlocking new character classes, which we call forms, and exploring those different gameplay mechanics with the different forms, unlocking new abilities, unlocking more forms. You can see a little bit of the form tree in the video right now. You can see the player just turned into the rat. So in a quick nutshell, that's kind of what the game is about.
So the forums, it sounds like it's good for you're showing exploratory stuff and being able to kind of puzzle solve a little bit. I assume there's a lot that goes on with how your gameplay is going to be with combat and such.
Yeah, absolutely. Like every form has their own play styles and their own moves. Like some are about
like applying status effects to enemies and taking advantage of that. Some are like real heavy hitters, but you know, they need like long windups and they need an element of like timing to them. Yeah, some can fly, some can swim. There's like lots of combat and traversal mechanics. And as you get further into the game, you can.
I really like the look of this, the gameplay this shown. I think it looks, I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
Then you have like a rat that can
nice art style.
Shoot arrows like a ranger, or a horse that's, you know, like biting things and poison like a rat, whatever. So the possibilities are nearly endless, you could say.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit before, and I think that's the thing that intrigued me most. It sounds like there's sort of a kind of Lego plug and play, get to pick different forms and kind of play with them. Is there like how complicated can we get?
It gets pretty complicated. Like to start with, when you unlock a new form, the forms quests are all kind of like training you how to use that forms, because
people in the Twitch chatter
so it'll be like getting you basic abilities.
Talking about his stash.
Once you've kind of started to get the hang of a form, we start giving new quests that.
Hey, what's up, Fuzzback, bro? Thanks for hanging out, bro. Thanks everyone for being here. You're all amazing. Fuzzy Belvedere, Shizno, Black Raven, Cybernox, Stubbs Gaming, Dragon Wolf. Thank you all for being here, everyone. Blue Moon FC, you're legends. Thank you very much for being here.
How did I just realize you made me a mod in your chat?
I did that a while ago, actually.
I did no idea. I just noticed that. I'm gonna have to do that when you're next time we're on.
No, well, thank you. Yeah, that was
awesome.
I think a couple of podcasts back, maybe.
That was probably the thing I was most excited for.
Okay.
When sort of hearing about this was
not that anybody has to mod your chat. You've got a great chat.
Yes, indeed.
A lot of chat's jam as well.
Yeah, it's very.
It's always.
So I think we're all pretty excited.
It's always good when
that,
you don't have to.
That sort of
when you don't have to moderate a chat.
Play with
yeah, I feel I should do a few more mods right now as we're talking about it. I always feel bad though, because then someone's like, "I wanted to be a mod," and then you got like 100 mods.
But everybody's a mod. Nobody's a mod.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Not to mention, I mean, just simply like. Geopart says the art style of this game looks amazing, and I couldn't agree more. There's just so much stylistic virtue to it, and it seems like it's you're taking a lot of inspiration from your past works, like Guacamelee. Can we talk about like what are sort of the things that maybe you learned in the past that you brought to something like Nobody Saves the World?
Actually, I mean, talking with the artists through the development process, of course, like. One of the goals was to try and break a bit free from what we had done previously. I guess in terms of, say, like Severed and Guacamelee have a very like angular vectorized art style, but this is more like hand-drawn and like lots of lines and strokes and stuff. And we also wanted it to be kind of charming, but like off-putting. Like I know like maybe like Ren and Stimpy or like a Garbage Pail Kids were referenced in the art team. Where, like it's like appealing but also uncomfortable. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of grunge going on, and like you said, that hand-drawn art style is pretty unique. Because nobody does it the same, right? Not really, at least. That's awesome.
They're obviously trying something different, but you can definitely see the slight bit of their roots in there with the color. I think their color is amazing in Guacamelee, and it looks like it's really nice in this too. But different style of game, which is cool.
It isn't a roguelite. It's very much an action
those rank
RPG,
those rank as some of my
you guys have
favorite
something very special, which is I mean,
favorite indie games. Guacamelee was I got hooked on those.
Nice. Yeah, it's Metroidvania, isn't it?
It is.
I love Metroidvania.
But it's got some neat. It's got some other neat elements to it, and the second one is, and it's rare. The second one is so much better than the first, and it was a high bar to hit in the first place.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I imagine. That's probably what they wanted, something fresh again, like, you know, two of those games. They feel like they've done all they could do with that one. But yeah, they're good games, and like I say, I actually love Metroidvanias, so I kind of was hoping for another Metroidvania from them, but then I'm completely behind them doing something fresh, because obviously, you know, that's what it's all about, being creative and stuff. So it's always like, oh, I wish they were going to do that, but then his best way is just let them do their thing, and then you're going to get something best, because they're going to be completely creatively free to choose and do what they want to do. And I'm sure it will be cool.
do die. You kicked back.
All right, but let's get to the next game. Come on.
I think a cool thing, just reading up about the announcement on this, it looks like it might be console exclusive to Xbox.
Oh, nice.
And is also coming to Game Pass console and PC as well. So
what?
That's great.
Interested. Yeah, the announcement tweet from Drinkbox only mentions Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PC, and Game Pass on console plus PC. So. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good get for Game Pass and Xbox if it's console exclusive.
Yeah, it's definitely it's great because they're not like a first game anymore. They're pretty well established now with the success of their last game, so that's good.
I was gonna try to find the most broken thing I could possibly find, just play it the whole time. Now I can't.
We still do some from time to time. We do like give the player some places where they can just put together their best, most powerful form, just because we want you to be able to feel that experience. But there are some builds that feel pretty broken, so we can't just let you do that all the time.
Dang it.
This reminds me, the Game Pass is the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Not even in gaming, just in general.
I mean, just in general. You know that saying, the greatest thing since sliced bread. Well, it actually is.
Love it.
Dungeoning is like super fun.
It is great.
For an old guy like me that's got 3 kids and not much disposable income, Game Pass is easily the greatest thing that I've been able to do
I share your love
to remain a gamer.
They're in the game.
100%.
They're not as much of a focus. They do exist. I think
the other good thing about it too is it frees you up to be able to purchase some of the other indie games that won't be in Game Pass. So that $19.99 or that $24.99, I might not have been able to spend on Art of Rally if it doesn't come into Game Pass. Because I'm buying all these other games too. Having some of the stuff in Game Pass gives me the ability to buy a one-off like that.
Absolutely, no, that's a great point. Because that means it's not that they're just, people aren't spending money. They're still probably spending money, but because they freed it up. If you see, if like you just said, so that's a great point.
No, that's cool. I mean, because there are a lot of games that sort of focus on, well, this is cool. You're building up. You're trying not to die essentially, but you just got to get to the boss. This sounds like it's very much going to be a challenge all the way through. And I mean, am I wrong in saying that you're going to basically? I mean, obviously you're going to be having fun the whole time, but are you going to be restarting pretty often if you're not necessarily like just a savant at what these kinds of games bring to you?
I don't think so. We're not trying to go for like ultra hard difficulty, and we don't want players to be like dying too frequently. And although there are some places that are pretty difficult, like there are a few key dungeons that you'll have to do throughout the course of the game that are more difficult, and those are the ones that I was mentioning where we kind of like allow the player more flexibility in what their build is going to be going into those dungeons, because we want them to feel like they're creating like really powerful builds. But no, in most of the dungeons you could probably clear them in like a small number of attempts. And like I said, there's a lot of dungeons though. We really want the player to be like moving through the world and exploring this vast overworld, meeting its inhabitants, and also jumping into all the dungeons that they're finding, and not just be stuck on a dungeon and looping on a dungeon for too long. Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, that sounds like you don't want something to be too frustrating.
I'm interested in this game, but damn it, this is going way too long.
Yeah.
Like all of their interviews.
All of the interviews are.
It seems really easy to read.
We're an hour and 45 minutes in, and would you say like at least 45 minutes now have been on those 3 interviews?
These interviews need to be like 3 minutes, and then there needs to be like an after show where we can either get the full interview or you know what I'm saying? Like they're literally shitting on the pacing of the show with this shit.
They really are.
Look forward to sort of getting into as far
as
taking away immersed in what sort of story are we going to be looking at?
I was just going to say, if you had this show without these interviews, I think the pacing would have been pretty good. If you cut these out,
like I really like the future games format just because it was games.
I always said that's why future games is always great in that regard. And they still have little interviews, and that's how long they should be. Like if you notice, they have little interviews, but they get a little bit of a nugget from the developer. and you don't feel like it's
tops.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, this release date, this is what we're doing.
And
like that can be saved for an after show. You don't need to sit here and
yeah, and why aren't we looking at the game like constantly? Like, why isn't it like talking over that? You know what I mean? It's, I don't know.
Yeah. And the Xbox feed lost about 1,000 viewers just in the time I've been watching it.
It's not the best presentation. I don't think Twitch. I mean, Twitch they got a lot of viewers on their platform, but I don't think they're the best people to be handling it in a way.
That's awesome. No, that's cool.
Just stream it to the Xbox channel for Christ's sakes on YouTube.
Just characters in general.
You know what I mean, or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. But whoever put this together with this format, they
yeah. I don't understand why they've taken it out of their own hands. It seems like they've handed it to Twitch and said, right, you know, there you go, basically, Twitch, you do it. Because it's all these streamers doing the hosting. There's no idea. I haven't seen one Idea Xbox representative other than Chris Charlotte. They usually have, like, you know, they've got quite a few marketing people and people who work for the Idea Xbox team, and we haven't seen any of them. So I don't think they're handling this.
Yeah, we said on the podcast last week, Indy, before I knew that this was going to be the format, I said I hope I don't see a single webcam in the entire show.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, obviously that hasn't been the case, but I really think this show would have benefited from the Nintendo Direct State of Play
100%.
style treatment. I think that would have been far better. It would have been much more concise. You know, we're getting up to 2 hours now, and yeah, I think it's dragging a little bit with these. I feel so. It really could have benefited from a presentation style.
Yeah, definitely.
I think also, if you really think about this, like the show probably would have already been over, and we could have been in the post show speaking about what we enjoyed the most from it, instead of sitting here and kind of wondering about this. It's like they're really just drawing it out. It's not necessary.
Definitely takes the shine off the games, doesn't it? A bit. I mean, obviously the games are still fantastic, but it does give you that feeling a little bit that's a little bit fatigued kind of feeling when you're like, oh my god, there was
Brianna's video's better.
Oh yeah,
itself out.
Somebody must have said something to us.
That's how long that interview was.
Yeah, she upgraded.
So many generated versions, so the gameplay almost doesn't feel repetitive. Trisha, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, Meisuko says this is such a contrast to yesterday's show. Yeah, I totally agree. Yesterday's the pacing was brilliant. I mean, to be honest, like the quality of the games in this show has been fantastic, but the presentation of the show is not.
Which is a shame because, as you say, it does detract from the games themselves. You know, what you don't want at the end of the show is somebody talking about the presentation style, or I didn't like this, or drag. What you want is people talking about, oh, I saw this awesome game or that awesome game. That should be what people are talking about afterwards.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I kind of feel like afterwards, maybe people might be tuning out now who were, you know, watching the first half, and they might miss something pretty awesome in these last sort of 10, 15 minutes or however long's left.
And I love what you
said. And look, if I was a developer whose game hasn't been shown yet, I'd be a little upset.
Yeah, that's true.
It's at this point, people are checking out. You've lost 4,000 people who were watching. You know, maybe that could have been 4,000 people that would have actually played my game if you would have just focused on the games and then kind of leave the interviews to the end and not really have it the way they've been breaking it up, where it's like you get really hyped for what you're seeing, and then you get this hard stop into an interview, which just, I mean, some people may be interested in it, like the people who are like really hyped for that particular game. Everyone else is more like, okay, what else is coming up?
Definite. Yeah, like Fussback just asked who's actually in charge of this live show. Well, I think that's why I said a minute ago, I think it's been handed to Twitch, and that's the problem. Personally, I don't know if
story mode finally fixed their camera.
Sorry a second.
New game trailers, new reveals.
That's right, new game trailers.
That's beautiful.
Never before seen, she said.
Let's go, guys. What's up, Paradigm? Awesome to see you. Thanks for coming by.
It is a world gifted with magnificent and generous nature, albeit
this art style is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what the game is, but this art style is awesome.
It's so good. First impressions are good, my friend.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Got some pedigree here.
I think you're all a little bit ahead of me.
Gina in the house.
I'm a little behind.
Are you behind us?
I think I'm always like 3 seconds behind all you guys. I don't know if that's because I'm hosting it or whatever.
Refresh.
Yeah.
An essential ingredient for our society. This ingredient is called a harmelin.
It's all good though.
The harmony between
it's a
our
JRPG.
people depends on it.
She's got a strut on her.
Last but not least, let me tell you about us.
I always want to know how they can move and fight in those outfits.
Is to fight and defeat the noises.
You pee in those outfits.
It reminds me of that Van Brent's Cold Stone. I think that game was called. It was like a side scroller, Darkest Dungeon kind of view game, but it was an RPG. It was really good. This is like a step up from that. I really like what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, nice.
Coming out sometime this year. Break that one too.
There's Game Pass as well.
It's a great game to put in Game Pass.
Yep. What's this?
Wow, look at this.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Oh, this reminds me of I forget the name of it now.
I missed the name of the last game, guys. What was that one called?
Good question.
Astria Ascending.
Nice one, Mike.
This looks amazing.
It does, yeah.
It does.
Should be noting these down, really.
I'm trying to jot down the ones that really hit me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. You talk about the quality. Sure, I've written down a hell of a lot of games
That's
here
it, yeah.
caught my interest.
I always find that with these kind of shows, it's like sometimes it just washes past you a little bit, and then you realise actually there was so many in there that were great.
Facts. And Game Pass is getting.
Yes, so it's well good.
This is so exciting.
People are calling it. Is this one Last Oasis? No.
Mad Max and Kazooie. Nuts and bolts. Somebody put
That's good.
There it is, Last Oasis.
Yeah, Last Oasis.
Wow, that looks incredible.
That's a good title.
Oh.
Now.
Shadow Drop.
Shadow?
Nice.
Cheeky.
Wasn't expecting one of those.
Yeah.
Did not see Game Pass.
Let me go see if that's on.
Very nice.
On PC Game Pass real quick.
Fired up my Xbox Game Pass app now.
Oh, here we go. I love these strategy RPGs.
Nice.
It's like Fire Emblem, but without sprites. Love it.
Right. By the way, Fire Emblem in 2019, that was my game of the year. I love that game so much.
No Last Oasis on Game Pass app.
Mike's already all over it. Probably be an hour after the show or maybe or something.
Lost.
They got Narita Boy in there as a coming soon.
Yeah, that's been announced quite a while in Game Pass.
Farming Simulator.
Look at this trailer for it.
I was going to say, that is some high quality lawnmowers.
I love it.
Making all that one, guys.
Making it really epic.
Somewhere.
Oh, it's lawnmower.
HTK
Nothing right now.
I gotta tell HTK about that
That's
one.
amazing. Lawnmower simulator.
Loves those. Come on.
Brilliant. Oh, what's this? This looks nice. Ooh. Plague
Ooh.
Doctor.
Hello.
Oh, nice. Hello, this is up my street. I like top-down stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This one's nice. Oh, wow.
Is he controlling?
Oh.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
Definitely control. Wow.
That is pretty cool.
Okay.
That's really unusual. I love that.
Have my attention. Trying to think where I've seen the Stork Bill character before. It seems familiar.
It's been used in a lot of different.
You mean the face thing? What they're wearing?
Yeah.
That's the Plague Doctor outfit, isn't it? Yeah. The mask and that. I think you mean yeah.
Loot River.
That looked
Ripping that one down.
Damn good actually.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever. Xbox One and Xbox.
Oh, nice. That ended. Nice. That looks cool.
Oh my god, guys, you've seen it so much before me. You cheeky beggars. I'm the one left behind. It's
so
all good.
Much Last Oasis
Lootville.
hype in chat. I loved it. There was a lot to love there. Last Oasis looks great. Lost Eidolons is maybe how you pronounce it.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, Loot River. Looked awesome, and I saw chat also very excited for some of those things. Lawn Mowing Simulator made me giggle. If you want a really, really intense, very accurate lawn mowing simulator, then that could be you. But Last Oasis is out right
It's really
now.
funny. She is trying to hype up lawn mowing
Yeah.
simulator so
That
much.
is incredible. Again, like you said,
She
there's
won't
so
admit that
much
she likes it.
really accurate. You guys go play. Go download. It looks incredible. Now, I
can really mow that lawn.
Yeah.
Mowing simulator
Meisuko
because,
says this is visceral. He must be
Stop.
referring
She's
to
trying
the
to-
lawnmower
Brianna-
simulator.
Brianna is trying to sell this game. Stop, Brianna.
I have a
Stop.
about it.
You are
But
not
that
excited for
trailer
Lawnmower
Loot
Simulator.
River,
It is okay to say it.
I'm excited for it. It's almost like you're moving in a puzzle type of motion. It's like an adventurous Tetris, if you will. Oh, I want to play it.
Oh yeah, and the second that I see Super Hot Presents before any trailer, I'm like, yes, please, let's get that. It looks like it'll be challenging mixing the puzzle.
I know it's
play
like
with the combat.
these guys are great. I really like them, but I think
Dr. Helmet and, like,
this isn't necessary,
the front of it.
in my opinion. You know what I mean?
You don't need the hype.
You don't need to say this game's good. Yeah, exactly.
We're approaching 2 hours now.
And the fact, when you say it's good, you put it there and someone thinks it's good, you don't need to say it's good to them. Like, by the way, this is good. You know what I mean? Like, I know we're doing the same thing. We're like, oh yeah, but they could present it, and then I'm sure that they could react to it on their own channels or whatever. I know obviously they've been presented this opportunity and they're very good at what they do, but it just the format of this is wrong. I
I'm trying
think.
to remember all these titles. They were so good, but that one looked exciting too.
Maybe Last Oasis. Last Oasis was the one with like the cool
Yeah, I think part of the
airships
problem
that
with this is,
everybody's paddling, and it kind of takes place in a
They're obviously talking about the games, and we can sit here and we can
you were thinking
basically
of,
take
but
and make a
yeah,
little bit
really
out of Lawnmower Simulator.
Yeah.
We can say, right, this game doesn't interest either of us here as well. So, some will be interested in some games and some may not. But these guys are going to be trying to hype and say positive things about every game, and sometimes that can come across as a little bit forced and unnatural.
That's another factor. Definitely a great point.
airships is dropping into the game.
Because they're not going to like every single game.
Yeah,
But they're going to feel obliged to like every game, aren't they? Or put a good spin on it.
Definitely Among Us here.
Airship level. Oh.
Has the ship sailed on Among Us?
Oh no!
Pun not intended.
Still going strong a little bit.
Everyone I know.
I've not played it, so I've obviously heard a lot of it.
So apparently, the only one I don't know that I know that's not playing it. Everybody in my circles, whether it's work, everybody is playing this.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of people all over
I don't get the appeal.
Yeah. I get the appeal for YouTube channels.
Yeah, I get the appeal.
Like
I mean,
streamers.
some of the streams I've seen of it are hilarious, and I do want to play it. I just, it seems like you need the group to play it, and
It's only fun if you have a group.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. You have to have a group of friends to play it. You have to be able to converse with the people that you're playing the game with.
Yeah, facts.
Accusing other people of being the imposter when you're the imposter. It's hilarious. It's so much fun.
Nice.
Just when there's two imposters and you're both teaming together to scheme against the other players. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a really fun game, but it's more of that community dynamic.
Yeah,
that's what really sets it off. Like that game came out, I think, in like 2019, and nobody.
2017, I think, wasn't it even? I think.
Oh, it's 2017.
I think it might have been. Yeah. It might be wrong though.
Until a streamer, it was either Pokemon or some of the other big time streamers started playing it.
Exactly.
People were just like, "Yo, what is this?
Yep.
It's great." And look, for the first time ever, me and some of my close personal friends played with our wives and some of our like people that who don't game or playing this game. So it's once you hit that kind of level where you are gone beyond the regular gaming community and you're hitting straight casual people who don't even consider themselves gaming, don't play anything gaming. They may play a mobile game here or there. When you hit that level, then you got some legs.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's that's a really great point. It's kind of like got universal appeal, and it's almost like a board game, like, you know what I mean? It feels like that. It's like always like one of those like murder mystery things, you know what I mean? It's like that you play with friends, and it's a great concept. They've come up with something genius, and it's good that it's been discovered.
I mean,
we really don't need an interview about this. Come on, guys.
You know what they could also do? They could have also had them doing the interview while they were showing like the gameplay, like just.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, what the hell was
exactly.
that?
That's what I meant by like when they did.
A problem. This is nonsense.
Yeah. We know what Among Us is.
It's going to be a lot, and we hope,
and if you don't, you live under a damn rock. Like
make bigger lobbies. So you can
everybody knows what Among Us is. Like, see, I've never played it, but I know exactly what it is.
You don't need the full description back. You should say extra level on the game. Great news, extra level. There you go.
Does that mean that they have announced this ship
dropping codes
previously
as well? Looks like. I wonder what these codes are for.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so there's going to be all new tasks available, and there will be one near-death animation if you buy the additional cosmetic pack that comes
Thought you were
with
here
it.
for me first, but
you see, it's based on
Trish, fair enough.
Fair enough, bro. That we made in the past, so
it's all good. Thought you were here for us.
Right-hand man's kill animation. So
I know there's eye candy on show. It's all good. They are cool presenters, but I just think the format's all wrong, unfortunately.
This is just.
We're over 2 hours now.
Lots of it in the trailer.
This is
we
really.
will have some new free hats, such as a unicorn hat, like a little heart, some angry eyebrows, zipper.
And again, like, it's good to hear from the devs. I love hearing from devs, but it's just the way it's put together. Like, you want to be able to hear from them in a different, like, maybe just a little something about the game, and then maybe there's, if they want to do interviews, they could upload them or something. But that's the problem with Twitch. It's not that format of channel, is it? I don't. It's like.
Favorites about this new map?
Honestly, okay.
I wonder if
we don't know why you're so excited about ladders either. Come on, next game.
I wonder if part of the reason for this format is obviously with Twitch running it. This is maybe these sections are maybe less about the game and the developer, and maybe more about the actual streamers themselves. Obviously, they're promoting these other streamers that have come in just to do these interviews. There's no reason why Trish and Brianna couldn't have done those other interviews, but they brought other streamers in to do it, obviously, to promote their own streamers as well. So it seems to me there's an element of that.
Absolutely, yeah, good point. It's got to be something in it from them.
Because for Twitch, the growth of Story Mode Bay and Trisha and the guy with the mustache, like
He'll be forever known as that now.
Right.
Stash guy.
Stash guy. Like, if their channels grow based off of their being presenters in this, then that's just benefits Twitch even more because they get cut off of the advertising.
With our game design and with our own like QA and our own play testing, it's really a mix.
I hope they do kind of realize that this is not working out though. If you know what I mean, and not do this again really.
The community runs with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
because
you know what's so disappointing is the May showcase last year. It got a pretty negative reaction, I think. But I think some people maybe give them the benefit of the doubt. It was a pandemic. People were working from home. The July showcase was amazing from a production standpoint.
Yeah.
I mean, it showed that maybe they could have gone in that direction, maybe switched it up for something a little bit smaller budget like this, but they just haven't gone back to that style of presentation just yet.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I think the cool thing, right, is just to see all the different kinds of people that come together to play Among Us.
It's like they've never heard of editing sort of voiceover over a bit of over a video or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I am kind of curious because I have been an imposter.
And also, indeed, I said I had 3 things at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
3.
How many? Have you not got any of yours? Shredders hasn't come up. 12 minutes hasn't come up. Tunic.
Not one. 0 for 3 so far.
I bet you. Let's have a little catch up then, guys. I mean, I personally think at the end there's still going to be quite a bit. I know it feels like it's ending up, but I think the last part of the show will be a sizzle reel, and there'll be actually quite a few games in there which are looking good. That's just what I'm hoping. You know what I mean?
And again, if I'm a dev and my game is in that like 2 second sizzle reel at the very end after all of the, like, you really could have given my game so much more time.
Yeah.
Dedicated so much of this show. Half of this show is interviews.
Yep.
Over one game.
And
Right.
And games that we know are coming in that are, you know, it's like the high profile games.
Because no one was dying. Like, I was too
It is strange. It's a shame, man.
In my off time, but for work, obviously.
I'm blaming Twitch.
My bad is 100% accurate.
Yeah.
I think Xbox in-house would have saved them.
They 100%. I agree, my man. Yeah, they should have just handled it themselves. Hopefully they've realised they shouldn't have handed it off, you know. Maybe it was an experiment.
Wife's gonna start giving me the side eye soon.
Yeah, they're probably going to end up like re-uploading this to the Xbox YouTube channel, and it's probably going to be cut up a little bit to be have the whole thing the way it is now, but then have individual
re-upload it to the YouTube channel, cut the fucking interviews. It'll get mad views.
Yeah, and it'll cut it in half as well.
But with
So
the launch of the new map and with the account system, we're like, we've kind of caught up, so we're hoping that we can get more regular updates out and, you know, talk more. But it has been a really, really wild 2020 and 2021 at this rate.
Yeah, I see.
How about that S3 Ascending?
Thank you to
that
the
game.
devs for
That game hot.
That actually might be my highlight
research
so
on that
far.
game. I'm definitely got to do a little bit more research on that one. That's definitely getting a video.
Nice. That's what we like to hear, bro. Looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, I
What's
mean,
everyone's standout so far?
I don't, in recent memory, I like that Loot River looked good actually to me. I quite like that top-down game. You know, the one with the where you move the pieces. That's not my standout probably for the whole thing. There's been a lot. I need to sort of I need to refer to your list that I should have been taken.
I could do mine real quick.
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
As we mentioned before, Astria Ascending is something I'm definitely really hyped for. Craftopia, I liked. The Dark Alliance game, which I had already seen before, but just seeing it again kind of reminds me I need to, you know, definitely look more into it. Grifflands looked good. Lost Eidolons looked amazing. Mad Streets got me a little vibe, little Streets
nice.
of Rage vibe there.
Yep.
And Song of Iron, of course, looked great.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, and Iron Corbo, Kung Fu Janitor.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, like the name and the way that looked, the art style, like that. Those are the ones I'm definitely like going to be doing a lot more research on.
Yeah,
and looking forward to coming up.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I like these sort of things, even if they're just little bits of it. I like to be like you and me. We like making videos about games and then diving deeper. Like even if you don't, you can see a little bit of it, look it up, discover them a bit more, dive a bit deeper, or go follow them on Twitter or wishlist the game. Definitely wishlist some of these games, guys, on Steam and that. Xbox needs to sort out their wishlisting thing, because they don't even advertise games before they release very much of the time, which is really stupid in my opinion. On Steam, the games are listed way before, so you can follow the game and just keep up to date with it. They really need to get on that on Xbox, in my opinion.
Wait to jump into that
I agree.
and I can't wait to see what the new tasks are and how to adjust your strategy accordingly. I saw the people in chat saying Trisha is sus. Everybody always thinks I'm the imposter, even when I'm not, and I don't know why. Apparently, I'm super sus all the time. But you know what? I'll take it, and then we'll adjust my strategy accordingly. And
I have a feeling
what kind of imposter are
we're getting close to the end. We've got to be.
Yeah.
I like to say
I mean,
I'm
again, this
strategic,
sort of
but
thing.
sometimes when that imposter title flashes across
It's hard to not keep
just-
repeating, isn't it? About annoying.
And I don't want to be negative on the show, because I don't want that to reflect on the games.
Yes, exactly. That's how I
Developers have put
feel.
a lot of hard work into it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's all presentation. The games have been really good. It's sort of but some people
Yeah,
come.
this is more on the whoever organized this, like
Yeah.
the director, the manager of this, the style of format. Like the presenters are just doing what they are being paid to, or whatever
Yeah, exactly.
asked to do. Maybe they're getting paid in exposure. I don't know. But whatever they're being told to do, they're just doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
The big issue here is how they have crafted this. When you look at
another
like,
break.
Okay, I'm gonna just jump off for this break, if that's okay.
That's fine.
I'll be 2 minutes, guys.
No worries. Sorry about this.
Don't worry, 'cause
Sorry,
you
man.
get 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother. Yeah. Sorry,
All
mate.
right, Slow-Mo, you were saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that like this is one. You didn't tell anyone how long this was going to be, so people have no idea what to expect. Like, do I need to? Like, I might have some things to go do. Do I need to? Yeah, like how much time can I allot to this? The fact that they have lost 5,000 viewers since they started is not like what you want to see. You want to see it pick up as it goes on, and more people were realizing this is live, and it grows. You don't want it to shrink over time.
Yeah.
And just they spent so much time. Like if you look at the cadence of the show.
Yeah.
First 5 minutes were games.
Yeah.
And then there was 15 minutes of talking.
Yeah, it's madness.
Then there's another 5 to 10 minutes of games, and then 20 minutes of talking. There's been more talking than actually showing games, and that's not what we came for. And maybe that is a Twitch thing, but I think that it looks bad upon the Xbox marketing, even though it may not have been their choice, because it's on your Twitch channel. And it's your idea, Xbox, so it's like, even though Twitch is pushing
that's true,
their product is their streamers. That's what gets people watching Twitch. It's not the games, it's the personalities that are playing the games that get people watching. People play a game they could play themselves. It's the person that they're there for, that personality, and so they're pushing their popular personalities that are up and coming. I get that, but you gotta have some pushback against Twitch's idea, and this is just like the format's just not great, and these breaks, like what are these breaks about?
I know.
3 minute
this doesn't
break.
make any sense.
It is weird. It is, yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, like, if they're gonna need like a bit of a rest or whatever, then it's just hand off to another Twitch streamer or something. If they're gonna have breaks, come say.
Yeah. You got a large commodity there.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, this is a chance where people could walk away now. You see, that's the thing. Like, and then not soak up the rest of it. But yeah, like you say, it's definitely true. Like, I'm gonna blame it on Twitch a lot, but at the end of the day, it's Xbox's. I do Xbox. They own it. They are the owners of this whole thing. They are the one that's passed it to them. But I guess depending on how much trust they had in them, all that stuff. But yeah, I think they've done a good job in the past. That's the annoying thing. I feel like ID Xbox do a good job of presenting stuff. Like I don't know why they. I've seen some ID Xbox videos where they've had interviews and it's been like edited and like nice and quick and to the point, and it's worked really well alongside gameplay. That's sort of like when they speak, the gameplay drops and they're like in volume, and then it comes up again once they've stopped speaking. You know what I mean? And it's that kind of feel to it where that's how it should be. But yeah, I just think this is a bad approach, really.
In Death's Door, you'll be playing as the Crow, where reaping souls of the dead is
We're
all
back
part
to
of
talking.
the day's work. But the job gets lively when your assigned soul.
You were talking before the break. You take a break. You come back to talking.
Yeah, it's hard not to sort of like be like negative about this presentation in a way. But I'm just going to try and focus on the games and hope they sort this out for next time, because those games are looking good. Here we go. We're actually going.
This one. Look at this. Bird on a bus.
Funny enough, that's a name.
That is, yeah.
Story too.
It looks good. I'm digging. It's just so like, I'm loving it. That's what I love about indie games. You can just anything can come out, and you can be sold by it. You know what I mean? Oh, that's so good.
I love how that art sort of grab you from the first second.
Yeah, exactly. I'm liking the selective color as well. Like obviously black and white, and then you've got the red pop. Oh, this is that game, the one that was teased on Twitter. This is Devolver, I think.
Is this Devolver's next game?
I think so. Well, they've got do a ton, but yeah, I think it's one of their games. Yeah. Not sure who's developing it, but this was teased by them though on Twitter. That image that just came up a minute ago that looked a little bit like Hollow Knight.
Oh, okay. This gameplay, this combat, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got a little Jotun feel to it.
This is like Tunic almost, but like
yeah, this looks awesome.
Yeah.
This is like Tunic's changed direction. It's kept the combat the same.
Cool.
This looks great.
All right.
I'm digging, definitely.
Yeah, Devolver.
Yeah, Devolver, yeah. Sweet. You can always... That's another stamp of approval, but I was already sold.
Oh, come on.
What's that?
Look at the stallion.
Oh, really?
That was very cool.
You're ahead of me again.
Wait a minute.
Mark
what?
and Dave, and they are here.
Let me try to translate that man's
Death's
shirt.
Door.
Stallion, move a little bit.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Yeah.
No problem. So I want to know about the Crow.
Death's Door.
Still respect.
I'm digging.
He's awesome. He's a
But it's
badass
in
Crow. I want to know the inspiration
Hebrew lettering
behind the Crow.
Oh, nice.
Well, we thought that crows were kind of
that's Stallion.
relevant to the theme of death. They're kind of they encapsulate the themes of the entire game. Really, they're it's kind of a dark, kind of mysterious bird, but they're also pretty cute.
Laps around my room here.
Funny.
Just stretch your legs.
I'm pleased with that. Did we just watch the whole trailer?
Apologize to my wife.
Oops. I think I just had the whole trailer on the box.
So what can you tell us about the story in Death's Door?
So it's set in a world where got a bit of lag, sorry. It's set in a world where nothing dies naturally anymore. So this group of crows who work in this office that we saw in the trailer, they are in charge of reaping the souls of the dead and maintaining some kind of order in this
instead
world.
of saying it's a murder
You
of crows?
obviously
Yeah,
are one of the crows,
murder of crows
and
is
you
the
get
right way,
sent
isn't
to a place
it?
where nothing has died for many centuries.
Should have done it. It sounds
so
cooler.
as you can imagine, things basically escalate from there.
Very cool, very cool.
I'm definitely digging this.
Murder would be more apt.
Like a
Like, are you
roguelike,
not
Yeah.
or is it
killing
an
things?
RPG? What type of game are we looking at here?
It's not a roguelike, so it is just one storyline that's single player, so you can play it from start to finish, and it's like an entire experience.
I feel like this is so like Tunic.
It has some light
that
RPG elements
interface
in it,
looks
so
like
definitely getting combat system.
Yeah.
You can upgrade your
Because it's sort of that top-down view. It's
Yeah.
similar, and I guess obviously it's an animal with a sword.
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
obviously quite similar.
as well, so
Even
it's
that
almost
interface of
100% the
the
game, there's like a
in the
lot
top right, top left there.
juicy
Sorry,
secrets in the
seems like
world
there's
to find.
a little bit, you know.
Speaking of like 100%,
Good thing,
what are
though.
the achievements looking like in this game? I have to ask you that
Achievements.
question. It's mandatory.
He's achievement hunter, isn't he?
Well, yeah, that's part of it. Because we had so much fun making this game with so many secrets and so much like little touches and different things you could do. We had a lot of fun coming up with the achievements as well. Probably, I think one of the most fun ones at the very start of the game, you can actually pick up an abandoned umbrella in this office where all the crows work, and you'll get an achievement for using that for every battle in the game. It's basically a very weak weapon that is half as powerful as any other weapon in the game, so it's a hard mode for people who want to do that kind of thing.
So that might be the most challenging achievement, that one right there.
May well be, yeah. I haven't even attempted it myself, so I can't even comment on that.
Oh, Shizno Elite says, "Hey guys, I was googling Art of Rally, and it's apparently coming this summer, and will be on Game Pass console and
There'll
PC."
certainly be a few
There you go, guys.
Oh
hell yeah!
Yeah.
So
it's just
is
it's
it
the
hard
kind
as
of game
nails,
where you.
basically?
It's. I wouldn't say it's hard as nails. Like if anyone's played our previous game, Titan Souls, that would be described as probably hard as nails. But this is a bit more forgiving, a bit more accessible. But we still think it'll present a good challenge for anyone who was a fan of the old game.
Yeah, I think this one is certainly a very intense action game, and it's definitely going to challenge you. But one thing that we wanted to do this time around was create something where if you are hitting a wall with like a really ridiculously hard boss, you don't just have to keep trying over and over again. You will have options you can do, different things you can do to prepare. So you might want to go and get more souls, which lets you upgrade your stats a bit, enhance your play style, or you might want to go and search the world for various secrets. So there's alternate weapons that you might feel more comfortable
Quite cool.
with,
They've got the
and you can
cutscenes
also
as
find
well, though.
upgrades
If ever
for
like
the
cutscenes
abilities
or
that you
something.
have access to. So yeah, we want people to be able to.
This is definitely one of my
take different
favourites.
approaches and overcome challenges in their own way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This looks
So
great.
what can you tell us about the combat system, and how many different weapons can we use in this game?
I probably won't say the exact number of weapons, but there's a few to like change up your play style if people want to play with more fast paced, or maybe they want to use a big heavy weapon.
And obviously that.
And the combat was
Yeah,
kind of
the
inspired by
roll mechanic is
it's like Hyper Light
Tunica
Drifter,
vibes.
maybe a little bit of Hotline Miami. It's kind of like fast paced, and you have to play quite reactively to your surroundings. Like things can change a lot. You just have to be on your
These
toes all
buildings
the
look
time.
cool, like really cool to use.
And we were
They
also
seem to just
really
have
careful to
impact
make sure
when
that
you use
all
them.
the
Yeah,
fire
that's
moveset that
true.
you have is very fast, very fluid,
It does
very
seem-
responsive. So every action you perform, it'll be executed within very few frames of you pressing
That's
the button.
nice.
So you have that kind of nice, rapid
Confidence
fluidity
speak there.
that gives you what you need to overcome any kind of challenge.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
Yeah, you want
like
to
I
take
told
the
you guys
same kind
before.
of reactive.
Incredible. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you
Mark.
want to
Mark,
take
go
the same
ahead.
kind of reactive.
Did they say a
interaction
date or
with
anything on
Titan
this
Souls,
one?
like pixel art kind of games, and then bring it to the 3D world as well.
I didn't see anything, mate.
No.
Okay, so what about replayability? How much replayability will this game have?
I think like the first thing I would recommend doing when they're starting. And
Oh yeah, the
when
Fun
they finish the game,
Skeletor.
then the first thing I
Fun
would do
Selector.
is to continue that
official.
save, 'cause we actually
Yeah, the Fun
let
Selector.
you
Sorry.
carry
Fun
on
Selector,
that
yes. I actually thought that when I first saw it
This is
ages
how
ago.
loopy I'm getting on
Fun
this,
Skeletor. I love it. It does kind of look like that. It would be quite good as well. Yeah, Fun Selector, yeah.
And it does change quite a lot, so you could
I love
focus on
it.
something that's far more speed.
It does
and
say
magic
Art of
based,
Rally
or
is
something
coming to
that's more
Xbox
down to
and
brute
Game Pass.
strength.
Nice.
So that kind of
Just
thing.
know.
Yeah, I think
the
that would
loop,
be
brother.
the best way to enjoy its replayability.
Sweet. What's up, Dazzy
So how many
baby?
bosses we looking
Thanks
at?
for
Looking
coming
at,
by,
like,
brother.
what is this
Awesome
right
to
here on
see
screen
you.
now? Is that a,
It's in the Art of
castle
Rally goodness,
boss?
have you?
It looks really awesome.
Yeah, that's technically a mini boss, actually. I mean, mini is probably
That's a
not the
mini?
right
Oh,
word
wow.
for it, but
Ooh.
yeah. So there's a handful of good boss characters in the game. As you progress through, you kind of
I wonder what the significance of the black and white
that develop, and you kind of
going on
interact
is.
with them a few times while you're on your
I wonder
journey.
if there is any.
So by the time you get to them, you maybe know a bit of their backstory, and you're going through their area of the world, which is kind of they've left their mark on the world.
Yeah, we really want to show
maybe
how these bosses have
you're supposed
adapted
to
to the
concentrate
strange
on
situation
clues.
that's going on in this world, and how they've become these like overly powerful beings, and like Mark was saying, how they've affected
it's
the
not all
world
black
around
and
them.
white,
So
is it? So
there's a lot of kind of each chapter of the game has a
I wonder
bit
if you're kind of.
build up learning about this boss, potentially even meeting them,
I don't
and
know.
then when you
I was
do
going
get
to say
to the
cleansing
bosses,
the
it's
area
like
kind
the
of thing,
culmination of that
kind of like
chapter,
in Kena,
and
like
there are opportunities
you
to
know,
unlock everything to
SloMo, you're kind of
elaborate.
cleansing the forest or whatever, aren't you, in that game?
So,
Right.
And I wonder where it might come color.
Using,
Yeah.
using the rod to help you.
We're
and
actually
stuff,
pretty far along with it. We're almost content complete. We're
But
just
then it might just be a
polishing out
stylistic thing
bugs.
on this one.
So we're hoping to launch this
Cool,
summer.
and this summer as well, not far away.
And
sounds great.
like the
what about,
very
DLC? You guys got
muted.
anything
Like this,
planned
the
for
only
DLC
color
down the
that you
line?
see is from the main
we're
character.
focused on making
Like
sure
everything else
that-
is just kind of black and white. I like
Sorry,
that.
yeah, we're
I
focusing
like
on
how
making
it
sure that
accentuates
the,
that
core
protagonist.
experience is,
Yep,
full
definitely.
over everything
satisfying
else.
thing where
Yeah.
you know, if you want to explore when
It's
you're playing
nice.
the game, you know that that world is entirely realized. There's nothing we're waiting to add later. So we're focusing on the core single player narrative experience for now, and then yeah, maybe we'll consider other things after.
So if fans want to follow, more information about this game, where can they find the updates for this?
They should follow us on Twitter @AcidNerve, and we'll be sure to keep everyone updated.
So you're
And
just
check out
two
our website,
guys, right?
playthatstore.com as
Two
well.
guys make this game. Is that correct? Two
Yeah,
people?
we handle
Delay.
quite a lot between us, but we also have an art team. So we have this awesome team of a couple of concept artists and a 3D modeler who work with us as well. So it's them who've created all of the assets that we need to bring our ideas to life. But yeah, we wear quite a lot of hats between the two of us as well. It's
Probably a
quite
core team.
Quite a good
Yeah.
collaborative project where everyone has
With
a
extra
lot of
people.
creative input.
Brought in for tasks, but yeah, like what's going on with the links?
Okay, that's awesome. So
They're really slow. Come on.
The latency with the questions in the end.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They are down. They are down below
Yeah,
10,000
that's like
viewers on the
hub world,
Xbox.
So as you
Yeah, I'm
progress
such-
through the game, which is
Christ,
one,
to be honest.
like,
I
consistent
bet that's not
world
down to the
narrative,
games either.
You'll find these like
Yeah.
keyholes.
Twitch
which
Gaming
unlock
is a
and
little
they
bit down as well, down to
introduce shortcuts
21k.
back into this hub world. So the actual main world is like this color, overgrown, like interesting place. Then there's the office where the Reapers work, which is kind of a
Had to be down one more.
noir,
What's the
sort
title
drastic
of the game again?
bureaucratic
Sorry, guys.
environment.
Forgot now.
Door.
The trailer
Death's
I saw,
Door.
like,
Cheers.
tombs floating. What's in the tombs?
They were probably the doors. So
Oh, the doors. Was
so
it a bunch
the
of
place
doors?
that the crows work, yeah, it's called the Hall of Doors. So basically, the way that the crows do their job of reaping souls, they have these doors which can lead them to any place. So that's how it functions as a hub. You can use the doors to travel via shortcuts to back anywhere else in the world where you work.
He's like designer and musician.
Okay,
So that's
well,
pretty cool.
Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it.
Often
and,
the music's sourced in.
We're kicking it back. Thank you guys so
Cool.
much.
Thanks
I
very much for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
Thanks.
Oh, Death's Door. Oh,
Probably
these
expect
look
good music.
good. Now, I do want to say first, shout out to all of the developers.
They need to stop coming back. It's not going to happen now, but they keep coming back.
My
It's the
goodness.
problem.
I mean, they were even
Yeah.
saying between the two of them how many different
Why are they
hats
having
and
an
how
hour
many
and interview?
different
Talk about it
roles and
now.
responsibilities they have
Sorry,
to
Pam.
create.
I'm telling you, if there's another 3-minute
So
break, I
shout out
swear.
to all of you because
If
oh
there
my
is, that
God,
would be
I
so
can
bad, wouldn't
only
it?
imagine how hard of a job that is.
So much, yeah. Just a team of two. Way to go, Mark and David. Love to see it. And chat was really loving this one. I was trying to pull comments out as we go. I saw Monkey Dwalis is for real, instant buy. I am Orvana's. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Said Devs made a really great game. Love the dark mood. GG.
You said I'm pulling
Yeah,
comments
tons
out of the
love
foot.
in
No,
chat
you're not,
for
because you're not
Black
pulling
and
the
White.
comments that say please stop talking.
Let's do more interviews.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Cool. I even saw some people in chat saying potential future game of the year. So definitely loving that. Again, way to go, team of two, Mark and David.
Where's
Yes, for sure. Up next, everyone. Oh, I'm excited about this. Have you ever wondered what it would be like battling dinosaurs with guns? Or are you hoping to learn what kind of weapons you'll get to use in Stalker 2?
Oh.
Our next batch of trailers will provide many exciting updates to games we're all dying to play. I see you guys in the chat moving. Let's take a look at some more
trailers.
new
Let's do this.
gameplay trailers. Here we go.
All right. Avalanche. It's good stuff. Usually good stuff.
I think this is second Extinction.
Yeah.
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 Looks pretty cool. It's on Steam Early Access at the moment, isn't it? Pretty cool game.
It is?
Yeah.
It is? Let me go check that out.
It is, yeah, indeed. Piqued your interest.
Might have to jump in on that. I didn't know that was already in there.
Yeah, so yeah, I noticed that the other day. It's pretty damn cool, actually.
Game Pass next month. All right.
Is it? Ooh.
Yeah,
there we
Game
go.
Pass next month. April 28th.
Let's go!
Nice. Is that the full 1.0 release? There must be, I guess.
No
I think it said game preview.
Oh, did it? Sorry.
Yeah. It said both.
Yeah.
So I guess
Brilliant.
I guess
Yeah,
it'll
be
be
game.
Game Pass / game preview.
Yeah, be game preview for now then, yeah.
took care of the world because no one else would. We thought we could keep everything safe, protect everything that mattered. And we were wrong. What was the difference between the people on the inside or the outside? Neither of them gave a damn about the beings that power our way of life. Trespassers are the same.
Oh, as soon as it said turn-based, Kid Smooth is out.
Tiny piece of horn.
Hey.
We are the caretakers.
Not sure that one really grabbed me that much, I have to admit.
There's a free demo for Grifflands on Steam as well.
Nice.
Nice.
For a good cause, though.
That is a good thing, so you make me feel bad now.
Hold on.
Oh, nice.
Sunsoft.
Already intrigued. What is
Oh, is this? Nice, different game than I thought. Looks cool though.
Remember his old game? What was it, Master Blaster?
Jason's third battle against mutant kind is
Okay.
Oh.
It's like old school Mega Man and Zelda had a baby.
Blaster Master, that's what it was. Yes, Blaster Master, the new Blaster. Holy crap!
Nice.
I haven't
Good
played
shout.
this since the NES Genesis days. Hello.
Nice show.
Sunsoft. I haven't heard that name in almost 4 decades.
That's just specially for you, Mike.
Yeah,
that
well,
one.
I am. Dude.
Laid on.
Wow. Hi, Zach.
My name is Zach, and I'm in charge of PR at GSC Game World.
Oh, here we go,
made
Stalker
the
2.
original Stalker trilogy, and now we are developing Stalker
Oh, good.
2. The 23rd of March marked the anniversary
Not
of
going
the
back.
first game in the series, Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Celebrating the date, last year we released the first in-engine screenshot of Stalker 2, followed by the first trailer and the gameplay teaser. That was our way to celebrate 25 years of making games here at GC Game World. This year, we have an anniversary gift for our fans as well. It's an update on Stalker 2. It's not as big as a new trailer just yet, but we hope you will enjoy it. Let's start with something familiar, yet completely renewed. And here
See, this is how you
the
do it.
first look
Show it while you're talking.
It's exactly
Yes.
The zone is a dangerous place, so it's filled
Show
with
the
different
goods. You can
factions.
talk over the goods, but you're
Freedom
still showing
and
the goods. You're not
Yeah.
interrupting the showing of goods.
Exactly. Showing of
First
goods.
ones
Exactly,
see the
bro.
zone as a free, ever-growing state, while the second ones would eagerly sacrifice their lives to prevent its spreading. These ideologies will never meet the agreement. As you may have guessed, you will see them in the sequel. The recognizable design for each faction has been enriched with details. If you look closely, you can see scuffs, scratches, and sticking out threads. Please keep in mind the models are still work in progress. The time has passed and the new forces emerged in the zone. You can expect to see more factions in Stalker 2. Let's move on. The reception of Stalker 2 has been extremely positive so far, and we are truly grateful for that. Thank you for your passion and your interest. Stalker 2 is a shooter game, and you can't imagine it without the guns, right? Here are a couple of guns you will see in the game. The arsenal will include more than 30 different weapons. Of course, there will be lots of modifications for each gun.
A lot of detail and care going into the weapons and the gear. The
Very
fucking
much,
character
yeah.
models.
Definitely.
Do you guys get the sense that this is maybe some way off at this point based on what they're showing? I think maybe some people were hoping that this would be a 2021 game, but
could be
they're
right
just
there.
showing us sort of renders of models and stuff.
They could be warming us up for a final, like, they'll after all this, they'll do a proper trailer at the end of this, if you know what I mean, though. Never know. Like
I'm seeing this as 2022, though, just based off of what we've seen. We've seen, like, stills and concept art, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is a step up from concept art at this point.
Yeah,
This is
this is the next step after
is actual-
concept art. So I'm saying 2022, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, if it
Probably
looks
late
like this, like if it actually looks like this when it comes out, like the level of ridiculous in some of these shots that they're showing.
Yeah, very much so, yeah.
Whatever lighting engine they're using is really fucking good. I want to
It
know
is.
the technical details behind that.
Is this a bit weird?
Bit too long.
Like
it's a bit awkward.
Is it just a little bit much? We get the idea.
I think
this is cool, but
it's too much. They don't need to go through every single one. This is kind of like, oh God, I feel bad because we keep slagging it off, but
Now
you know.
we're going to show you every single gun in the game.
Yeah,
finished with
don't
something
tell me
completely
that's just it.
unexpected. We work a lot to fill the
This is
world
constructive
with a decent
criticism
amount of
for
memorable
Xbox.
Yeah,
details.
fair enough.
Sometimes it takes us to completely unexpected grounds.
Thanks for a screenshot of this
Quite a charmer,
on,
if you ask me.
on Twitter.
Yo, that's
Let's
crazy.
take a closer
That is
look.
quite detailed, though, isn't it? Amazing.
Yes.
Gee. I'm scared.
And
Okay, this is
or change
getting weird.
replaced
So, yeah, this is
all made with our custom tease tool, one of the many plugins we use in the development process for specific changes like that. These tiny
This is a neat
accents
look into the
ensure
Unreal
that
Engine,
each
though.
character looks completely unique.
Yeah.
Literally every human in Stalker 2 has one-of-a-kind smile. Or green, I suppose.
That's it.
And that covers up our news for today. Please subscribe
Definitely
to
way
our
off, innit?
social channels to receive up-to-date
coming out of
any questions.
1 year minimum.
Yeah.
Stalker 2, including gameplay demonstration later this year.
Later this year for
Oh,
gameplay.
we're getting gameplay later this year, so
Good
2022 is looking
hunting,
like
stalkers.
it.
Yeah.
I think people will be disappointed with that. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
gosh,
Especially considering that's one of the ones that
there
was,
so much
name
hype
dropped by
in the
Microsoft
chat
in
for
the press
Stalker
release.
2.
Yeah,
I mean,
expect more
wow,
on Stalker
I'm
2.
blown away.
100%.
For those to be a work in progress, they were so detailed. My
We
God.
know that, but come on.
What did you think
We
about
don't need
that,
to say
Cisco?
that. I know she has to say that, but you know what I mean?
For that update on Stalker 2.
You don't have to say the obvious. I'm not blaming them, just clarify, blaming the situation.
The updated costume
are her headphones?
fantastic. We got
Is her hair in between the headphones and her ears?
I thought you were going to ask if our headphones were getting bigger for him, because it certainly looked to be.
I think they're over the hair. I think that's how girls do
I
it.
think they are.
Yeah.
Absolutely cannot wait to play this game.
How does that work?
I know. I always wonder that, girl. I think that's how girls do it, though. In general. Not that I've really paid that much attention, but.
Yeah, it was cool that Zach was able to stop by and show us that
Wow,
update
it
of
is.
what they have so far for Stalker 2.
Absolutely, and I love what you said too. I feel like it is so
Indy's gonna have to put a disclaimer on
give
this. The views and
developers the
opinions
time that
expressed
they
are not necessarily those. of
Yeah,
the
exactly.
and allow them to do them properly. I know there's so
dear.
much hype behind so many different games, but
Weirdly, the
developers
number
are
of views
people
on the
too. They
actual
need some
Twitch gaming streams
time.
just
They
shot
need to
up by
take
about
the rest that
6K
they
all of a sudden.
Wow.
I wonder if that's
Really?
So is that
Yeah.
Stalker
You guys
probably?
will be
Or...
Stalker,
happy, just
man.
a little
Yeah.
bit
Want that
patient.
You know,
the
I'm
Xbox
always
one's down
a
to
fan.
9,800.
I will be patient, and I will wait for the game to be awesome. So again, thank you, Zach, for that update.
No,
up next,
Oh,
streamer
hold on,
Technique
12
will
minutes.
sit down
Hello.
with
Right,
director
okay.
Hello.
Chris
They
Antonio
don't want to.
about
Fine.
this
They don't want a
new game,
12-minute
12
interview. Just
minutes.
show me that.
Interactive thriller about
I wouldn't
a
mind.
man
Well, I would.
trapped in a time loop. Let's take a look at that trailer now.
We're about
Let's-
to get 45 seconds of 12 minutes and then a 15
Yeah.
minute interview.
Yeah.
Here we go, 1 of 3.
Yep.
Nice.
And this is the same trailer we've seen, though.
No, it's different. It's a new one.
Is it? Because I feel
Yeah.
like this is the same one.
No, it's just the same point of view.
Look at it as a whole and silently repeat.
A lot of this does look familiar.
Be free from suffering.
Does it? I don't think I've seen this one.
Yeah. Is he real? Willem Dafoe. That's.
They didn't have
No,
their
I
voice
think that's
actors.
the same trailer that we've seen before.
Is it?
I think it is.
I have. Yeah, I've seen that trailer before.
Oh, come on. No.
No way. That's not very great, is it? That's not juicy.
12 seconds.
There's Luis Antonio. He's really cool. That's a bit of a disappointment.
is.
And you were actually
He
quite
is,
quite right about the 45 seconds and 15 minutes. Probably.
What's going on in your life?
Ah.
Today, I have the pleasure to bring in Luis, the director.
That is a bit disappointing because that doesn't actually give us anything more, especially if you can confirm that's the same trailer.
I am.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
This game,
trailer
when I
we've
first saw
seen
it,
before.
Is that the one where they announced the voice actors then?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because that's got the new voice acting on it. Because the old trailers didn't, obviously.
No. William Dafoe. Having Willem Dafoe in that is gonna be really nice. I love him.
Yeah,
He's a great actor.
he's got a great voice for it. He's got tension.
Yeah, definitely. So 12 minutes is it's an interactive thriller about a
My
man trapped in a time loop. The whole game happens inside an apartment.
I don't know
You come
what to
home
do.
from work, you're having an evening with your wife, then
I don't know.
this guy shows up. He accuses your wife of murder, and then he attacks you, you pass out, and then you go back to the start.
Gotta have a 3 p.m. hard stop. I hate to do that.
That's no, don't worry. It's not your.
I was not expecting us to be here.
None
for
of
3
us
hours.
were.
Yeah, me either.
If you have to.
2:45 for myself, just because got some things with the kids I gotta take care of, and some other things around the house that
I love
that I
that.
play.
It seems there's so many
husband,
setups for
father, and all
failures
kinds of other
and
stuff
maybe
in
one
regards to
success.
also
But
work.
before we
so.
get into
Yep.
all the
Right.
complications of
Is
the
that
game,
how
I
far
would
away is
have
that?
to
Sorry,
know,
I'm
and
on
pretty
my
sure you
time.
did with this
Sorry,
question.
just.
That's like another 2 minutes. From now.
Oh, okay.
Like I really pitched to go off like 20 minutes ago, but
Yeah.
I was like,
We're at the
it's
final
gonna
stage,
end
like
soon.
final,
Yeah,
final.
exactly. I know what you mean. Yeah.
A lot of playtesting, making sure that
It's not ending.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, definitely.
Endless interviews. That's the name of
All
this
day
room.
thing.
Yeah, sorry about
Hey,
this.
I don't know how many. I've lost track of how many games we've seen, but it's not near 100.
It's happening.
I don't know.
It's definitely happening.
I don't know. You get when you count when you
the sizzle reels.
when you add on that sizzle reel at the end, it will be 100, I reckon.
Can't talk about the game without going into
I had to show it one game a second.
This is a cinematic thriller, so to speak, and it's very interactive. So the most important key component of this is your cast.
And it did just say there that there's a new exclusive gameplay trailer coming up, so there's at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole experience.
Hopefully there's not another interview after that.
You must sit through the interview first, and then we'll show you the good.
Intimate environment where it's you with these.
So let's just have a little listen.
I mean, 2 other characters, and yeah, so the voice acting is there to really help.
I watched an interview for half an hour with him the other day, so I should probably know everything he's going to say.
What's happening in order to be able to follow the story and see where it leads.
That's a very, very important factor, is connecting with the characters and finding some kind of relatability to feel the emotion that your main character feels, or main characters, I should say. And talking about relatability, everything happens into an apartment, so the control aspect of this game has to be very important. So what kind of controls can we look forward to, the accessibility of controls in the system?
So for 12 minutes, I wanted to... it's kind of a point-and-click game, but
Shizno says maybe he will announce a release date verbally, maybe in a minute. You never know.
Like on the trailer, you can see he picked up a knife.
He might do. Might say it's. They might be saving that.
You can combine with other characters or with yourself.
It would be strange to do that and also include the coming soon bit at the end of the trailer.
Maybe that's just kind of to keep people in suspense, and then he's like, now it's available now, or whatever. Like, you know. Maybe I'm hoping too much.
You do that to us, Indy, don't you?
I'm sorry, boys. Actually, it's available. I'm playing it now.
Somebody just called out the stream. Stop showing fake comments, Xbox. He's kind of right. I haven't, like, some of these comments that have come up, I haven't seen them in the chat.
That's really, really cool.
Oh yeah, that one that's just come up there.
Yeah,
who's Backspeaker on?
That guy keeps coming up as well.
An amazing showcase.
Yeah.
No one said that.
That is a bit weird, isn't it?
Nobody.
It does sound fake a bit. Oh dear. I mean, I agree, but it just sounds fake, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Obviously, I don't think the presentation's like that.
Everything you learn.
Well, dear.
This is.
Yeah, like I say, if you need to, you can go, guys. I'm asleep, but
yeah, that's a good
I feel bad because this is the first. I mean, this is my first time being on with you, Indy, and I feel bad that
don't worry, my friend. It's you know, I feel bad that it's gone longer than it's not my fault as well.
I
though,
really
but
want to discuss the
really
games that we saw and the games that we were excited about. But good grief.
We're gonna have to do a second.
Yeah, unless you want to do a wrap-up show or something sometime.
Yeah, we might have to do that sometime.
Yeah, but yeah, hey, Andy, thank you for the invite.
Oh,
I think you definitely gotta let me get on for another time.
That's definitely
something that's a little bit more. We have an understanding of how long.
Absolutely, when it's in our hands,
the entire weekend. We understand what's going on.
I wish they would have at least given us an estimation.
Shout out to the chat. You guys on the panel have been awesome. Of course, Jubei, always good to see you, bro. And I'm gonna get going. You guys have a great. Hopefully, this ends soon.
You're gonna miss out on all the good stuff now. It's gonna kick up again. Yes.
Oh yeah, always.
You're a legend, SloMo. Thank you so much for being on, bro. Do you want to shout out your channel quickly? Or it's in the description anyway.
SloMoBackSlap is the name of my channel. The same as it's not. My name's not on the screen right now, but SloMoBackSlap. Look at my YouTube channel. Just hit 1,000 subs today. Awesome. I'm really excited about that.
Awesome.
I do content about indie games. I talk about some of the AAA games as well. So about the gaming news stuff too. But I always bring my perspective into it, and not just the usual. Hey, look, this is what's going on kind of stuff. So,
absolutely.
Come check it out. If you like it, great. Sub if you enjoy it, and you guys have a a great weekend. Okay.
Awesome stuff.
Good weekend.
Yeah, you rock, brother. Thanks for being here. And yeah, we will definitely start at another time when get together and talk some more indie games. If that's cool. But yeah, thanks so much for being here, SloMo, bro. You rock. Take it easy, bro.
All right. Hey, guys, yeah, take care, man.
Take care, buddy.
Once you play through,
take care.
You're gonna have your own experience.
And Mike, my friend, are you all right to stay for a bit longer, or do you need to slide away? Or...
I'm trying.
We're all trying.
I'll be just late. And do you need to stay? No, I've got to go. No, I've got to go. So, and I'll be just there.
Getting up and walking around, checking on the kids, coming back. So I'm doing what I can. But if this goes much past 3, I've gotta peel out.
Yeah, that's cool. Don't worry. Any of you guys, if you need to, it's all good. Just let us know.
Just thrown automatically into the action of it.
You've done yeoman's work today, Indy. I gotta you really have.
You're kind. It's been a bit frustrating they don't let you know, because even Joe didn't know the length of the show. You know, Song of Iron developer, he didn't know how long it would be. I asked him.
I can't say I've ever seen a show that's been this long.
Yeah. Although I have seen quite a few of indie style shows, they do kind of do this kind of stuff actually. Like there's one called the Mix, and they'll just kind of, and they usually have it on Twitch actually. That funnily enough, and it's kind of this kind of thing. But yeah, I think it's this kind of event is very much similar to that one, which I don't really get on with too much. I usually will catch up on it and scrub through or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but this is annoying. It's
This is something. Yeah, this is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Every room and interact with most things in your apartment.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, I'm over on the Twitch Gaming one now, and
yeah.
All right, so yeah, I can actually. They're either. Yeah, there's actually people saying some of this stuff.
Saying what we're saying, yeah.
So.
Yeah, it is a.
I would say also like.
Because this is like an interview, a full in-depth interview, really, isn't it? It's not.
Been at it. Yeah, this has been on like 8 minutes so far.
You'd get lost without doing a bunch of things in sequence in order to know what was going to happen. But by compressing the experience to this
maybe the interview was 12 minutes. That's what it was.
Maybe. That's where it comes from.
I really think they could have benefited from giving us a heads up as to how long this was going to be. Really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch an awful lot of Twitch stuff, if being perfectly honest. The guys in the Twitch chat seem to be interested. So I don't know if maybe this is just usual for maybe normal Twitch viewers.
Yeah.
For myself, not so much. And maybe that's why a lot of these comments are so positive. But...
Yeah. All right. That's what at least there's positivity around it, I guess.
Multiple endings. I'm not asking for details.
I want to hear the answer to that.
I just want to know, you could solve a loop one way, but is there multiple ways to solve it?
So when I started to work on this game, right, that question kept coming up. I kept asking myself, how do you end a story that keeps repeating itself? So the answer is there is what you can call a conclusion, but it doesn't match what you would expect out of a linear experience, right? When you see a movie,
and we haven't seen the difference too in this interview is we haven't seen gameplay really while the interview's been going on.
What usually movies do. So
I've really unfortunately I've really tuned this out.
What that is and how that is, it's kind of different from people usually expect in games.
I think the answer is no to it.
I have to ask. This concept.
What did you get from that, guys? Did you get no to the? Is there multiple endings?
Inspiration that led to.
Yeah, he kind of. He was quite vague.
I think it's no.
There's not a traditional ending, but
I think it's kind of how it works is you play through bits. And then you discover, oh look, that guy's coming in that door. Next time I need to not be by that door, or just get knocked over by the door or whatever. You know what I mean? Or next time I need to barricade the door or something. And then I think it's sort of like you get a bit further each time, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? And then you're discovering more. Right, I need to remember that. And then I don't know. The game can't be 12 minutes long though, can it? And you keep playing through it in little bits. Can't be. That'd be too short, wouldn't it?
Acknowledges what's happening.
Do you know what I mean?
I wonder whether
along with this,
well, I guess that maybe not 12 minutes, but each maybe take is 12 minutes. So each sort of scenario, and then you replay that.
Movie industry, like from
I'm not too sure actually.
Yeah, it's tricky
because the gameplay that we've seen since it was announced has been quite similar.
Yeah,
obviously we've just seen a couple of scenarios which seem to be fairly early on in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting to play. I mean, I'm still massive. I still can't wait to bloody play.
Oh,
this
definitely,
game.
yeah. Like they could have done a bit of a gameplay deeper dive on this one, I think, where he's actually playing it and talking about.
Yeah, because he mentioned it was more of a point and click.
Yeah, that's definitely a factor.
Which caught me by surprise a little bit, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was maybe you were controlling sort of top down, controlling the character, was it? Because there's been nothing sort of UI based or anything seen so far.
I think you are controlling the character potentially, but you're maybe on the the right stick. You move the pointer around the screen or something and press on stuff. I have a feeling.
We really don't get to hear this side of
because there is a pointer.
Right? We get to see the game and we're like, oh, this is cool. This looks beautiful and this and the other.
Maybe it's
but
PC
it seems like
based,
like almost like.
But then obviously it's console will be great on as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or cinematic background.
Misuko's just said in the chat that he still thinks there's another hour to go. I hope you're wrong.
Really?
I really hope you're wrong.
Oh my god. He could be right. You never know. We have no clue really.
I think really if they would be saving the likes of Second Extinction and 12 minutes for towards the end. So I've got to assume that they're wrapping up. I think maybe there might be one more thing after this.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's like.
It's so frustrating. No, we can't dive into what we. We'll have to save that. If you've written any lists, I'll save those, and I don't know, maybe we can.
Yeah. Some aspects of it, but not others.
See, I've talked to you guys about it.
For this
maybe see what we can do.
Think being cinematic and bring a lot of cues, from films about the way the actors.
But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like you learn. I think like your first go on the game, you will start and you potentially die quite quickly or something like that. Or it will go wrong, like someone else dies or whatever goes wrong. You get arrested, I don't know. And then it ends, and then you start again, and then you try. Then you're like, okay, I won't do that next time. And then you make it a bit further into the game. I think that's how it probably works.
So each play can't be 12 minutes on that basis. Maybe your first play might be 2 or 3 minutes long, and then it restarts.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I think that is how it works. But then that doesn't. I might be completely wrong because where's the 12 minutes come into it? You know what
I mean? No idea.
As long as you know how to click where you want to go to, it just works. And there's no compromise in the design complexity.
I could pick your brain all day. You just seem to have an answer for everything. I love it.
Oh.
Okay, come on.
He's falling asleep on us. Jesus.
The funny thing is, I love how you chose. I was thinking about the accessibility.
He says he can pick up brain all day, but then he hasn't got a fin. I'm sorry. Pick his brain, sorry.
It's tough for these guys as well.
It is.
Twitch streamers, they're not interviewers.
But it feels
necessarily others.
No, that's true. It feels to me like they have to stretch. He's trying to stretch it out. Do you know what I mean? It's like they've said you've got to go for 15 minutes by Twitch or something. That's what's the weird thing.
You lose a lot of that.
I feel like he's exhausted the questions, and he's like, I don't know what to say, so it's not his fault. And then they're like, well, you haven't done your 15 minutes or whatever.
I should say to fix it.
I don't know. It's just random.
I really want to know about, before we let you go today, I really want to know about the characters, because they're the most important key components of this game right now, especially the main character that you play. Does his attitude change through the loops, or do you kind of have like a more of a monotone feel? Does he start to realize that he's in a loop and he's like, oh my god, and gets frantic? Or the choices that you make conversation wise get a little bit more tense or soothing?
Yeah, we're gonna have to wind it up. So I can't end it before though, surely. You know? Just like cut it off. It's like you're not the indie gamer anymore. Oh dear.
Forced us.
Yeah.
Every time that you loop.
Did not expect this.
He will do this training.
So it's interesting that question, I guess. So is the concept the character that you play is aware that he's in a loop and he's changing, or is it just you as a player?
Everything you know.
I think you become self-aware at some point, maybe.
Yeah. every loop you do, everything you do, he will know it and be able
Yeah,
to
you do.
talk
You do.
and execute
You 100% definitely do. Because I remember watching the trailer and he's like, I know yesterday, remember I woke up yesterday and you're pregnant. And she hasn't even said it yet. Remember that bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, he jumps before her. Yeah, so he knows what's going on. He's like, he's got Groundhog Day and he's aware of it, like in the film kind of thing.
Yeah, and something else we realize is by being top down, you don't see the faces, and by not seeing the faces, first we don't go into this technical challenge of rendering faces, but suddenly the body movement and the voice acting, they elevate the experience because you're kind of projecting what they're saying to each other because you don't see exactly what the faces are doing, and it really helps keep this intensity.
I love it. The animation is going to be a key part. If everyone in chat wants more 12 minutes, I can talk to them all day. But unfortunately, I'm going to take up the whole
Daz
show.
has decided Dazcast is going 4 hours for payback.
Lewis, thank you so very much for being tell them where they can find you, the game, and every information possible to be able to experience 12 minutes.
So yes, you can go to 12minutesgame.com. That's the website. There's a development blog that I've been writing for like 5 years now. You can, if you feel like you can see the whole progress of the game. That's what I'm going to announce when we release day. I'm always posting stuff. You can follow the game on Twitter at 12minutesgame or follow me
what
at
my missus lovely calls it.
That's pretty good effort.
That's regular timing for a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love to stay with you, but I gotta go. And
so no release date or anything towards the end.
No release date on there. Oh, come on.
Thank you, Technique and Lewis. I don't know about you, Brianna, but 12 minutes has been on my radar.
We just hit the 3-hour mark.
Yeah, it's getting crazy. What do you think we should do, guys?
Showed us a look at it, but having that really like top down.
The thing is, they're saying they're coming up exclusive new game trailers, plural. So there's at least 2 more things to come. So I mean, I've maybe.
Yes,
I've probably got maybe another 30 minutes or so, Indy. So I'm happy to hang around for
that I have been waiting
you sure?
For.
Depending on what you want to do, yeah, mate.
You're very kind. Sorry about this, brother. I will buy you an e-beer.
I know we were chatting earlier in the week.
But there was so
much considering doing like a sort of a roundup show.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely now.
Need it, yeah.
A little short, a little bit more concise would be great for a lot of people.
I think that sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? Because even now, if we did a wrap up, it would be like, oh, I'm tired. You know what I mean? Like my back's hurting.
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna have to go back and watch trailers because
this is why this is so silly, really.
But we have so many other things still to cover. Next up, we have another exciting game from Annapurna Interactive to announce. Last Stop.
Yeah.
But rather than
it says final trailers. Final trailers.
Yes.
Hey, this is we're getting a gameplay demo of Last Stop.
Last Stop.
After that, we will then meet the creators of the game, Astra Ascending. So right now, let's take a look.
I was hoping for this one. Like I said at the start, cannot wait. Looks really good.
Hello and welcome to Last Stop, a new game from Variable State and Annapurna Interactive. Last Stop is a story-driven adventure game where you navigate through 3 entangled stories that intertwine into one wild sci-fi adventure full of mystery, wonder, and danger. Today we're going to show you how this game works by playing a quick sequence from one of these stories.
Nice.
In this tale, 2 neighbours, John and Jack, have accidentally swapped bodies in a
Freaky Friday.
They must now help each other blend in as they try and find a way to get back to their old bodies and way of life. Let's take a look at how you could play this out.
Oh, I was intrigued about this, how it was going to work.
Like the music.
So where do you work? Super fab. It's not far from your office, actually. And people pay you to do this? Yeah.
It's got good voice acting.
Game makers and new rock stars.
Dad, can you put me in one of Jack's video games?
I'll say that and then the child's crap.
I don't think this is going to work. Don't sweat it. I'll walk you through it. Think of me as a master.
I quite like this moving camera.
Don't forget, I need to be taken to school.
I gotta get the the reason for it is kind of like a movie.
Can't miss it.
Yeah, they do that in films quite often, don't they?
Sneak past Sonia, the receptionist.
It's cool.
Avoid any awkward
Cinematic.
questions. She's a bit dippy, so you shouldn't have any problems there.
She didn't sound that dippy on the phone.
You're mean, Jack.
This is from the guys that made Virginia, by the way, if you didn't know. What's going on?
Boy, she is unaware as can be.
Man, those are some
Come
complex
on.
controls. You got to hold buttons.
This is insane.
This is random, man. This is a straight. It's very quirky, this game, though, so maybe this is it's playing into that.
Just see Back from the Dead's comments funny.
Slept the whole weekend.
Yeah, it's great. Love it. Oh, Flame is in the house. How's it going, Brady? Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Derek's in a good mood.
Who the hell was that?
What?
I don't think this is the best way to sell this game.
Sure you're not still feeling ill?
No.
He's my boss?
Yeah.
So, what do I do when I get there?
It's Monday. That means sprint planning. You're going to coordinate with your team on their tasks for the week.
Dad's no good with stuff like that.
Molly's right. I don't think anyone would follow me into battle.
It's simple, trust me. Jonah's working on modelling the last of the cream cakes for Mrs.
Oh my
Clapton's
God.
tea shop. Letitia's
I've lost interest in this game already.
That's fine. I'm still interested. I'm
I was liking it at the beginning, but
And Maya is midway through
the trailer is really good.
yeah, the yes.
Funerals, Maya Rumble.
Don't know if, did we see that second? I can't remember. But yeah, it does need a bit tightening up, I think.
Good weekends, everyone? Get up to anything interesting?
It's very vacant, unfortunately. Would you agree?
So I'm supposed to go around everyone and check what you're all working on.
Yeah, I think obviously they're trying to sort of portray the idea that you've got to make these sort of conversation choices.
Yeah.
But I think for the trailer they maybe could have increased the speed of the choices being made for the purposes of just making it flow a little bit better. Obviously, in reality, you'll probably take a little bit of time yourself to make that choice.
It's actual
the
like
purpose of the trailer could be a little snappier, I think.
Yeah. Back from the Dead says it's funny listening to you guys get depressed when they drone on for 15 minutes and excited for a 1-minute trailer.
Yeah. This is annoying because this game I was really looking forward to, and they are a really good studio. I'm not disappointed. I feel like this is not the best presentation, and this is sort of in progress, if you see what I mean.
Sorry, I'm not sure that's quite right.
Removable Sanity said you're going to need to lie down after this stream.
I am.
You all know what you're up to, even if I don't.
What I'm going to need to do is look all these up, I'll tell you, because there's been a lot of good stuff, but it's just sort of it's just been overwhelming this time it's run for, you know.
And that's what I'm going to have to do, in all honesty. I'm going to have to go back and really look at all of these trailers, which will probably be on the Xbox YouTube page. I'm really going to have to go through and watch these again so I can get...
There is a Idea Xbox YouTube channel as well, which upload the indie games, so the Idea Xbox stuff, so it's probably going to go to there maybe.
Stay out of debt. Cheers.
And that's just a quick look at Last Stop. Be sure to check out more updates soon as the game rises to console and PC this year.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
I'm still very interested in it, if I'm honest. I'm 100% still ready.
We just saw this. No, don't meet the creators. We just saw this.
Meet the creators again? We've met them, didn't we? No, we didn't.
Oh, no, we did not.
We remember him.
We heard about him.
Oh, my lord.
That's the thing, we've already seen this game once.
Yeah, it's just...
Now they've come back to... Oh, my gosh.
I feel like I might have to, like... I think I'm going to lose my indie card after this. You know what I mean?
Could have did this for every game and had meet the creators all the way at the end of the show. If you wanted to stay for that, you could have.
Yeah, they could have. That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to nip away, but I've just seen Blue Moon's comment about ID and Xbox the Snyder Cut. That's we're getting there, Blue Moon.
Good stuff. I don't know if we might have to wrap this up earlier, you know, because I don't know.
I feel bad. It's like I wanna. It's like I need to get up and be with my family, but I don't want to leave you, Indy.
No, well, you're very kind.
You never leave a man behind.
Yeah, in battle. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
What do you reckon we should? Do you reckon we should wind it up and then come back? Maybe if you don't have to come back for another show, but I think Scott, you may be up for another show sometime to maybe what am I saying? A wrap-up show kind of thing of what we enjoyed the most.
Definitely. Come back for a wrap-up show. They might still be going.
You don't have to come back, Mike, if you can't fit it in. It's no problem at all. I think Scott and me will do. You know, I can sort it all out anyway. But yeah, I just feel bad keeping you guys here for long, and it's.
I feel bad for you, man. I mean, this was supposed. I think we all figured 90 minutes and out, and then we'd have like a good half hour, 45 minutes to chomp through everything. But the problem is, and I'm not joking. I have forgotten about stuff we saw at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, if I hadn't written it down, I would have been very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to go back and look and see and watch those sizzle reels and kind of get my bearings again because. And I'm not paying any bit of attention to this right now. None.
Yeah, that's the thing as well, is I feel bad because I'm not really focused right now because I've lost a bit of that, focus. So
Twitch Gaming has gone down to 14,000 viewers.
Yeah.
We're up at what, 26? They've lost 10,000 viewers. Xbox channel's down to under 8K.
Yep.
Yeah, I think part of the problem is those numbers seem to spike during 12 minutes and Stalker 2, and unfortunately neither of those two segments were meaningful updates on either game.
Yeah, exactly. They were just replays, and then it says coming soon. I mean, on 12 minutes. It does mean that I can do videos on these games, though. That's one thing, because I have been looking to do more videos like in the style of the Ascent one I done. So at least there's that. But that's a very selfish reason. So, but yeah, it'd be cool to do that stuff. But yeah, this game does look good as well. It's just the fact that you know,
the game looks great.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the games. Definitely just want to clarify that one more time because it's been a lot of great games on the show for sure, and I think when we dive into them again to sort through our favourites and stuff, that'll be fun and also be good to crystallize it almost, you know what I mean? But yes, so what do you reckon, everyone? Should we maybe call it there and stuff like that? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to do that if you want. It'd be like, say, I'm happy to jump just to wrap it up another time if you want.
That's marvelous. Thank you, mate, my friend.
More than happy to do that.
That'll be awesome. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we may as well, I think, because I know my wife's in from work now and stuff.
See, this is what all of our wives are like.
Yeah.
What do you
it's just
you and your video games.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I know I'm respecting you guys as well because I don't want to keep you. So yeah, just sorry about it like this, but I didn't know the time, so otherwise I would have obviously known. I'm wondering what the other channels are doing, if they're still watching or what. I can't believe it. I wonder if Boom's still going. I doubt they're still going.
Oh man, how awkward was that poor
How awkward.
in the last
It's
Stop
like the
trailer.
awkwardness of watching this show,
Let's see, is he live?
What'd you think?
Oh, the Iron Lords are still going.
You know what? I really appreciated that
Are they?
for last
Yeah.
stop, they gave us
Well,
a demo.
oh,
I feel like so often with gameplay trailers,
Can't let 'em
you
win.
don't really know what's going on. Or sometimes the trailer
should,
doesn't really reflect
hang on a
how
minute.
the actual
That's
gameplay
it, Indie
is.
Baby, about
So
to get
big shout out
divorced.
to them. I am very excited for it, but I'm also very excited for this
Oh,
next
dear.
section coming
Sound
up.
like they're wrapping
Now,
up.
we've
Hold
learned
on.
so
Are they wrapping
much
up as well?
today about
Oh, the
unique
show
indie
itself.
titles that are coming to Xbox
Hold on.
soon. But we know what you guys are wondering at home, myself included. What games are coming to
all right,
Game
I can
Pass?
hold for the
Well,
Game
Oh, there you
Pass
go, Mike.
announcement. Here we go.
That's
All
your
right.
your
Let's take a
baby.
look.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Game Pass. Haven.
Freddy
It's
versus-
already gone.
All right. Super hot. We know.
Oh, this is sort of like some older games as well.
Yeah. Celeste was a good game.
Celeste is amazing. Hollow Knight, baby. Celeste. You're definitely ahead.
Rock. We gotta play Deep Rock Galactic. I have not
Yes,
played that yet.
great game.
Thing is, all these games are
Out already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get the new ones.
Ooh, this looks nice. Ooh, I like that.
What did I just see?
Wild at Heart. Oh, okay,
I
so we just saw this today.
I saw way to. Oh, this is recompile. Yeah.
Ooh, Astria Ascending's come and play day one Game Pass. Okay.
Okay, this is good. This is good.
No is day one Game Pass.
There's Unknown Game Pass. Sweet baby.
Dreams Elsewhere. This looks like. Ooh, Nobody Saves the World. Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, she dreams elsewhere. That's cool.
Okay, Moonglow Bay for those who want to do that. Dead Static Drive. The Witch in the Woods.
Let's start to drive that. Let's call that game.
Yes, Sense, yes. Aurelia, there you go. There you go. A slow-mo left with
Heart of Rally, baby.
Craftopia.
Oh, there's Sable.
Ooh, that looks good.
I'm not sure who's going to be in sync with the video, me or Mike. Sable, nice. I'm glad that's. Way to the Woods, baby. Nice. That's Puxley's one he's looking forward to. As well as our tunic and everything as well.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Backbone.
Yeah.
Backbone. Yeah, that's looking wicked.
Hello Neighbor 2 is going in the Game Pass. Okay. Oh, my kids are over there. Hello Neighbor 2. What?
Nice. This is a good reel. So this is the kind of normal. Do you know what this is? This is an Xbox-made reel.
Yeah, this is what you would
yeah.
expect to see sort of in the middle of an E3 show when
Exactly,
they give
yeah.
their ID. And this is always nice. The cuts are great. Pace is great.
Exactly.
You still have to play Spiritfarer. Ooh, this looks good.
Spiritfarer, great. Yeah, Spiritfarer is awesome.
Ooh, I like that. Empire Sin.
A Falcon. Yeah, that's in there now. Empire of Sin. Yeah. So we cook to Golf with Friends. A lot of games in here. So this is easily over 100 now, surely.
Yeah, I think if they're saying if they're including games that are already out that are in this sizzle reel as
Yeah,
part of
exactly.
the 100 games, then
Yeah.
yeah.
Game Pass hype! So many great games coming to Game Pass. I mean, like, I'm trying to keep track
Good
of
to
them
see
all,
a
but they were flying at me so
few
fast.
newer ones in there, like Way to the Woods, confirmed for Game Pass. Amazing. A ton in there. The Ascent, obviously, that was already confirmed. Oh, see, it always drifts over your head so quickly in my brain.
Harrison Ave, I see you.
But yeah, do you think that's kind of like the just another?
A lot of great games today.
We got more than that, or is that the last?
I think that's probably it now.
Yeah,
That's
surely.
it. She's thanking. They're thanking people
Take a
and.
moment to thank everybody who's joined on
Yes.
the show today. We had Chris Charla from ID at Xbox.
Thank God we made it to the
It's over.
Nice. Are they going to do one more thing though?
16 minutes.
Are they going to do that?
She says, "Oh, we have one more 15-minute interview."
Yeah. Do you think they're going to do one more thing on this show? It's not really that. It's maybe not on this kind of one.
I don't think so.
About Moonglow Bay, Mark and David were here from
We may as well
Aspen.
run around to find out.
Just see,
And
yeah.
of course, a huge thank you to all of our streamer friends and guest hosts who were here today. Kate
Three,
Stark,
they're down to
Stallion,
they're down to
Sabotage, Technique,
13,000.
and Blind Gamer Steve. You guys were all awesome, and Brianna and I literally couldn't have done the show and shown you all of these wonderful
Come on.
interviews without you. So, yeah, Brianna, how you feeling?
Oh
I don't
my
know.
gosh, I can't believe
Sorry.
we're at the end of our show. This
Tell
was
us the one more
so
thing. It's not going to be one, is
amazing
there?
Part of and co-host with you. I do want to take a minute to shout out to production.
Yeah, I don't think
for
they're going to be
holding
doing
it
a one
down
more
behind
thing.
No.
the scenes.
I'll keep
I know
it
it's
going
not easy
with the volume down. Right, I think we should maybe wind it up, shall we? And basically assume there's not going to be one more
Yeah.
thing. Yep. Let's put
Let's see if they do See if they just cut bait.
They might. Or should we keep the volume going?
Come by and say hi. I promise I don't.
What haven't we seen? Tunic. Tunic wasn't in that trailer, was it?
No, not even in that sizzle reel towards
what I wanted to see. I just want a date. I just want a date.
I doubt you get that till it's basically ready, you know. But yeah, I just wondered. I thought it would be in that sizzle reel.
Yeah, right there. But this has been so much fun.
Bit weird, isn't it?
Because it is coming to Game Pass, isn't it, Tunic? I'm pretty sure it is. So you would have thought it would have been included, even if it was like a shot of.
Are they saving it? Oh God, I get teasing it. Tunic. Tunic. Come on. Just give us a nice Tunic finish, even though. See, if this was like, that's what I love about kind of Future Games Show and like the Indie World Showcase is, you know, you're going to get one more thing at the end, and you know, and it's so quick and really well paced.
New indie game to fall in love with, and we'll see you soon with more great content here on Twitch Gaming.
One more sizzle reel.
Is there?
This is just a final sizzle
Of all the stuff.
of all the stuff.
That's pretty cool though. See, this is what I can now watch if it's got everything on it.
Right.
I know it sounds depressing, but because we just watched all of that. But no, I enjoy watching all of it. But you know, this is way too long. It should have been much more concise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these sorts of.
I'm excited for Nobody Saves the World and Art of Rally being in Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm excited for that Death Store. Really excited for that. I'm excited for a lot of these games actually. See, now you're taking a looking at this. It looks great. All these games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
But yeah, let's I don't know how long is this gonna be.
I don't either.
I mean, if they're going to feature 100 games, it might be.
Do you think they're doing literally every one? Recompile, that looks cool. That game that was AGX. There's
I'm definitely a few seconds ahead of you because I'm at Echo Generation.
Right.
Yeah. I think I'm with you, mate. I think we're both a little further ahead of me.
Yeah, that's what happened last night. Stubbs was ahead of me, I think. I don't know whether it's because I'm streaming it or something that makes it different. Like maybe it keeps it behind a bit or something. I don't know. I have no clue.
All right, it's over.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap,
baby.
That's a wrap.
Okay, lovely stuff, guys. Yeah, well, yeah. It was emotional, as I said at the start. It might be.
Hey, you know what? We did it. We did it, boys. Did it.
We did it. That's
we got
great
the
stuff.
end.
Yeah, wicked. You know,
the winner is you.
The winner, exactly. There was a ton of great games. We won't do like a proper dive in, obviously. Now, oh, go away, adverts. Hang on a second. Where is it? There. Cool. Yeah.
Was there one game?
Yeah, good question.
The entire 3 hours that really jumped out at you guys.
Let's fire that to Jubei Sensei or maybe Scott, one of you guys.
Jubei, do you want to go first?
If he's around.
Is Jubei there? He's been a little quiet.
Yeah, I was wondering that a little bit. Yeah, I didn't know.
Did he sneak back out?
Maybe he snuck out and left his face there to marvel at.
I think really the
so
two
okay.
that stood out for me.
Oh
I would
my goodness.
definitely say Loot River.
He's here. He's just muted.
Yeah. Loot River is a good shout, my friend. And what was the other one? Sorry.
Yeah.
And Death Store.
Nice, yeah.
Both of those are probably pretty high.
You stolen mine.
Sorry about that.
No, that's cool, my friend. Definitely good shouts there. Let us know in the chat, guys, what you enjoyed, what games you enjoyed from the showcase. You are absolutely amazing for staying around for such a long stream. I cannot believe some of you have been here the whole time. You are amazing. Seriously, I thank you from my bottom of my heart. Honestly, I can't believe it. But it's been so much fun. Even though it's been slightly drawn out and longer than it should have been, it's still been so great to check out some indie games. And there's a lot of them coming, which are really cool to look forward to. And that is fantastic, guys. But yeah, Mike, what was your sort of standout from the show games-wise, my friend? Just like one or two?
Yeah, I got to go with Death's Door as well. That caught me out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, there was.
Good shout.
I'm sure there's one or two other, lawnmower, simulator, and
we're all going to be
mad. I mean, Death's Door really, really caught my eye, and I think it caught everybody's eye. It really, there's nothing like a good there's nothing like a good Devolver game.
Definitely, that's a great shout. And I was just thinking actually a little bit. We didn't see the Artful Escape, which was a bit of a shame for me. But
No.
I watched a video, like I said, on it, and it was the developer talking over the game, and it's about 4.5 minutes long, and he shows gameplay and he talks about it. And be honest, if they'd have done that for the games in this showcase, if you, I could maybe show you that video sometime, but it's just so well done, and that really works perfectly. If you want to go a bit deeper dive, that is how it should be done. I know you haven't seen that video, but I'm just saying, if you did check out that the Artful Escape video where the developer talks over it, it is just perfectly done. And this one has been drawn out way too long with it, just every part of it. But yeah, is that Jubei back in the house, or?
Yeah, it's
Hey, how you doing, brother?
I absolutely have to say, I think Twitch had a hand in that.
I do.
Guarantee you, when this shit's uploaded to like Xbox's channel, it's not going to be like that.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, they'll definitely upload the sizzle reels for sure. Sorry,
Yeah.
what was that, Scott? You said something.
It won't be anything like that. It'll just be individual trailers and sizzle reels.
Exactly.
I don't think you'll see any of the interviews or the presenters on any of Xbox.
Yeah, I think you're just going to see. Yeah, it's just going to be broken up into trailers.
Yeah, exactly. Removable Sanity Sable was in the sizzle reel there, my friends. It's confirmed for Game Pass, so that was in there, but it's only on the sizzle. But yeah, so Jubei, my friend, was there one or two that stood out to you, games-wise, that stood beyond the rest?
I'm gonna have to definitely say the Ascent. I got three. I got the Ascent, Exo Mecha, and Mongol Bay. Those are my top three.
Nice, my friend. Good choices. Yeah, great. I'm
a sucker for fishing, so
lovely.
Anything that has like a fishing minigame, I'm gonna spend way too many hours doing that. So
beautiful stuff, my friend. That's awesome. That's good picks. Yeah, I mean, for me, the Ascent being there, Song of Iron was a nice new trailer. Obviously, I'd already seen that, and it was great to see it on the actual showcase. No release date on that, but guys, it will be coming this year, so we're on the road to victory with that. Great to see that. But yeah, the Ascent, I think that looks so good, even though I missed sort of half it because I was worrying about the audio level and stuff. I will be looking forward to watching that again very soon. I really dig that Death Store big time. I thought that really looked good. Definitely, like I said many times, a bit like Tunic, a bit of a darker Tunic maybe. And Loot River as well. I'm copying Scott there a little bit. But yeah, those are standing out to me at the moment. The Kung Fu Janitor has got to go on there for, and also the new game from Drinkbox looked good too. There was a ton. There's been some list. I'm definitely probably. Yeah, I'm so missing out at stuff. So it's best, like I say, we're gonna maybe wind it up, and we're gonna come back at some point, with a new stream. Not today, obviously. We'll be dead, but yeah. So we will be back with at some point. We're scheduling something to do like a wrap up of the Idea Xbox showcase. But yeah, we just want to say massive thank you to Jubei for hanging, Scott, Stinger, my man, Mike. Always a pleasure talking to you, and for the first time in person, Mike, what a pleasure, sir.
I know, man, this was great, and I appreciate you guys having me on. And I feel like a soldier now.
Nice, yeah. This is like kind of like the test of then you become stronger in future. It's kind of like a martial arts test or something.
Exactly. It's like this thing. It was like an NLG podcast.
Yeah, it was a bit. It's a little bit like that, I have to say. But NLG podcasts are always awesome. So I'm a massive fan of you, Mike. You know that anyway. And I come and watch your shows all the time and absolutely love it. I love it. What you guys do.
The fact that the fact that you stay up at late to hang out with us, because 9 o'clock our time, 10 o'clock our time is 2, 3 in the morning your time. That means a lot, not just to me, but to Peter and Chris. That when I see you in there, it humbles me. Put it that way.
That's cool, man. It's a pleasure, honestly. You're great guys, and it's lucky I can do it. Luckily, with my work schedule is quite flexible, so I'm able to work around things like that, which is cool. But yeah, no, I love you guys, and what you do on NLG is fantastic.
Likewise.
Proper, thank you, my friend. Proper down to earth, real good-hearted gaming talk always. But yeah, so may as well just let everyone know where they can find you, my friend. And thank you so much once again for coming on today's show.
Oh, sure. So, well, the only place you can find me on social media really is OG_NL Gaming, and that's our official NL Gaming. Daz, come on, Daz. Could have repainted his yellow walls.
Yeah.
Show us but you can find us on YouTube at if you we're the original Next Level Gaming. You can find us by searching Next Level Gaming. We're also part of the Gamers United Guild, so if you catch any one of us, you should be able to find us in other people's descriptions. But just search for Next Level Gaming. You'll find us. We're trying to bring a bit more content to the channel through some live streams and stuff. But the main event is our NLG show, which is Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard.
That is awesome, my friend. Love it. Yeah, you do some great stuff on your channel. So definitely check out NLG, guys. The link to that channel is in the description below, by the way, next to Mike and his Twitter as well. So definitely check that out and give them a sub because they are awesome guys. You will not regret it if you haven't already, that is. But yeah, thanks again for coming on, Mike. It was an absolute blast being able to hang with you after all this time chatting in DMs and chat rooms. But yeah. Okay, so moving on, and we were going to sign off with the other two now, and let's go with Scotty Boy next, my good friend who I've become very close with recently, and absolutely love what he does on Green Pass Gaming. Today we had a long one, but I hope you had a great time with it, with the games themselves, and just chatting indie games together. I always absolutely love hanging out with you, Scott Bro. So thank you so much for being a part of it, brother. Where can they find you, sir?
You're very much welcome, Indy. Thank you very much for having me again, mate. Obviously, as you mentioned, you can find me over on Green Pass Gaming. We do podcast 8 p.m. GMT every Sunday. And if you're interested, we're actually in the final of the Halo tournament, which was done by Gamer Beyond the Box. So if you're interested in that, we'll be going live, I think, 9 p.m., 9:15 p.m. tomorrow night. So if you're interested, please check that out. And thank you very much for having me again, Indy. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, bro. Yeah, it's awesome. Always awesome hanging with you, and you always bring great stuff. Great knowledge and the passion to the show, and you're just a great guy, down to earth, great guy too. So thank you so much, my friend.
Far too kind.
Never. I know you said that last time. Honestly, I stand by my comments there, my friend. You definitely are, but you're very kind. That you are modest as well. So something else to add to the list. But yeah, no,
I've got to jump. Sorry.
No
guys.
problem, my friend. That is great. No problem. Thanks again,
Scott. It was great to be on with you guys, and look forward to get up with you guys again soon.
You too, mate. You too. Lovely meeting you.
Yeah, thanks again, Mike. Take care, buddy. And yeah, definitely check out their stream on Sunday, guys. It's going to be an awesome match between Scott and not just Scott on his own. He could probably take him, but Green Pass Sandals, so season game. That's going to be an awesome Halo match. So check that out on their channel. And finally, Jubei, thanks for popping in the back door, brother. It's always a pleasure. You always bring great stuff to the show, and it's always so much fun hanging with you. So thanks for coming by. Where can they find you, sir? If they've gone already.
Yeah.
We'll sign up. If Jubei was going to go, he could. I think he'll still be there after the show.
You should just leave the stream up and Jubei comes back by himself.
I'm going to sign out for Jubei. Jubei, you can find him on a VGP podcast, Vitamin Gaming podcast, on FC Violence channel if you do want to find that. I will stick him in the description below. It was a surprise that he was going to be. He did actually just pop in, which is fine by me. But we know we could have used an extra guy anyway, and it's always great to hang out with Jubei. He's a great guy. So I'll pop his stuff in the description, but you can find Jubei at Twitter, and it's at Jubei Sensei, as his name says there, but it's all one word though, so find him on Twitter if you wanted to follow him. But thank you so much, everyone in the chat. You are legendary. It really means the world. I won't go through everyone. I'll just say a few names I can see. Maysuko, thank you so much for being here. Stubbs Gaming, The Dazinator, Removal Sanity, Blue Moon FC, Shizno Elite, really appreciate you, bro. You were here so long and full time, I think. Fuzzy Belvedere, and I won't go too far, guys, because we need to sign off. It's been a long one, but yeah, thank you so much, everybody who has been in the chat today. We will do a wrap-up show sometime. I get that scheduled in, so look out for that one. But I hope you've enjoyed the indie goodness on the show today. And once again, thank you so much for watching. And catch you again real soon. Don't forget to check out Green Pass Gaming tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yes, it is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you. Brilliant stuff. Well, thanks again, everybody. Thanks, guys, on the panel. Thanks, guys, in the chat. And we will catch you again real soon. Later, guys.
Hey, thanks for letting me kick it in.
Oh, you're there. Oh, thanks, buddy. We just signed you out because you weren't there when we said thank you, Jubei, bro.
Sorry,